You're all wrong, actually. The collector is real. He used to be a human child, just like any of us, Now, lost and forgotten, he found his way into the mirror world. From there, he found out how to travel in between both worlds safely, and he spends his time collecting stuff. Stuff that was once cherished and now forgotten, just like himself. And I know exactly how to get him to answer my call and how to control him once he does. Yeah. And after that, my plans will all fall into place, and I won't need the Midnight Society anymore.
Oddity Roadshow, Episode 12, Tooth Knowledge. The camera opens on the van on the side of the road. Y'all are only supposed to be sleeping for a little bit, but you do wake up, and it's like the sun is coming up. That's actually kind of what woke you all up. Luckily, the spell was still cast by Tamara, and so no one saw you. But y'all woke up. You do feel rested. You feel good. You feel not mentally good, or honestly physically. You feel better. That's
how's my gunshot wounds.
Tamara helped bandage you up, do some magic and stuff. So it's healed up, but it does still hurt very bad because you were shot by a gun. The lasting trauma afterwards is what gets you. That's what they always say.
Well, unless it kills you.
Yeah. We were lied to by Kelly Clarkson. What doesn't kill you most of the time makes you a lot weaker, and
that was Nietzsche.
Yeah, you get PTSD.
I look outside. Does everything look like normal?
I mean, y'all just were sleeping on the side. Nothing looks too, it's not like a blood moon or anything. There's like, you took a little nap, but everything seems normal on the outside of this van.
Jamie did not sleep well.
Why is that?
No reason in particular.
What kind of things did Jamie see when she was closing her eyes?
In a word, viscera.
Okay.
That is a solid word.
She managed to sleep, but it's that sleep where you pass out and you're like wide awake and you're like, I'm not going to sleep. And then you pass out and you wake up and you feel like you slept for 10 minutes, but it was actually a couple of hours because your body has just reached this point of exhaustion after murdering and eating X number of people.
Yeah, normal
Something
stuff.
we can all relate to. Yeah.
Right. We've all been there, especially when you're younger, college days, figuring things out.
Jack's nodding along enthusiastically.
Yeah.
She is looking to Ron and Marlon, wondering if they're still going to be her friends.
Aw.
Yeah, but she's just sitting there silently staring and trying not to be weird, but being weird and trying not to be.
No, I want to ask just because I have to run the costume department for this whole podcast. Are we all still covered in who's covered in blood and viscera?
For sure.
We didn't bring extra clothes.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to make
there
sure.
was
they're back where a van is.
You all shit got fucked up because Marlon's in whatever weird clothing that was that the collector had too.
The weird T-shirt or whatever,
yeah.
Two Big Kids T-shirt.
Yeah, and then so there's
whatever the fuck that has a bullet hole in it.
Jamie's just covered head to toe. And here's the thing: what we don't think about because this is an audio only medium. The smell is what will stick with Jamie for weeks on this end.
If anyone wants to make a 4D IMAX Plus experience, we can pin this down.
If you want to do the smell-o-vision cards like they did back in the day where they're like, now scratch number 1 and smell it. That's what we're smelling right now. The smell you would put with this is just bad. It's it's deep up in your scalp.
Yeah.
That's where you smell stuff.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever gotten like? It's just even like your hair is just like, oh, that's just
Right, because
stuck
it
in
was
there.
still covered in blood, and then you went to sleep, so it's now dried.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
like it's sleeping in makeup is bad.
This
so
is such a
imagine
dark setup for Tamara taking us on a makeover trip and making Jamie so glamorous because she's so stylish.
That's what Jamie's thinking is gonna happen next. Kind of pushing everything else out. She's like, I bet it's gonna happen. Me and Tamara, we're making best friends. She's gonna show me how to do makeup.
And she's
gonna do
so
it.
cool
That's how
and
Jamie's
stylish.
not just spiraling out right now. She is just in this world where, and then we're getting makeovers. To answer the costume department's question, we still need more fake blood.
Bring in the buckets.
Yeah, bring in the buckets. We're gonna make Tommy look like it was nothing. Great. So what are
You
y'all?
mean Carrie?
No, the movie Tommy.
The Who movie.
Oh, right. Yep. Sorry.
We want baked beans too? Is that?
That one, well, I'm thinking specifically about the scene. There's like the white room scene where like it gets covered in blood. For the longest time, that was like the most fake blood used.
There's a bunch of other stuff too, though.
Yeah, that's
I think
so
there
weird.
are beans.
It's
Is
so-
that-
it's-
am I making that up?
There's a bunch of weird beans. And
Anyway,
shit.
podcast listeners, check out 1970s Who movie Tommy.
There's some- I don't
it's about
remember-
pinball.
There's
Elton
just some-
John's in
there's
it.
some
It fucking
cool-
slaps.
There's some cool scenes in it. Very visually weird.
But some of
great.
it's definitely about something.
Tommy aside, what are y'all doing?
Calling Cobb. Cobb.
Good morning, Mylan. Good morning, Mylan. I had a most lovely dream last night about you, Mylan.
What did you dream
We're
about,
braiding each other's
Cobb?
hair.
Okay, you don't have any hair.
I know that, Mylan, and you were nice enough in the dream not to bring that up. You were just braiding my hair anyway.
Did you used to have hair?
I did not used to have hair. Maybe I did. Mylan, we all live normal lives, and then some of us live abnormal lives.
Cobb, I bet if you wanted to, you could figure out a way to grow hair.
Ah.
You're very resourceful.
I could wear a wig, Mylan.
It would look very nice.
Are you
but-
calling me about a wig business, Mylan?
No, there's like this evil dentist that uses blood magic. Did I ask you about blood magic already?
That sounds like a good premise to a horror movie, Mylan.
Yeah, I'm in a fucking nightmare right now.
Are you
How do
on
you
the
fight
set of a
someone?
horror movie, Mylan?
No, it's real life.
And a real life movie. That's called a documentary.
It's not a documentary, Cobb.
Because documentaries, see, they're filmed over years. And you watch them in about an hour or so, but you don't really realize how much time and effort it takes to really, you gotta, sometimes when you're filming a story, you don't even know what the story is there, Mylan. It's like how sometimes you got no hair, but you still want it to be braided.
Cobb,
You got cab.
can you tell me anything about blood magic and teeth?
I mean, well, teeth, they come from your mouth. Blood also can come from your mouth.
How do I
Mylan.
stop blood magic? If someone gets my tooth, how do I stop them from controlling me or my blood or whatever?
Why specifically your tooth, Mylan?
It's the evil dentist.
Okay, Mylan, you're always getting in the craziest little
I know, it's weird, right? I got shot last night,
You got
Cobb.
shot? Oh, what? How was it?
I didn't like it. I don't like it.
Where'd you get shot at?
Where?
Yeah, where'd you get shot?
My shoulder?
There's a lot. You ever heard of your chakras, Mylan?
Yeah, it was like my shoulder area.
Oh, I don't know if
Your
there's a chakra
collarbone?
there, but maybe we get shot in the chakra next time. Might be a little bit better.
Maybe it would make me feel better.
Anyway, so you're talking about you gotta go to a dentist if you got problem with your teeth, and if you got problem with blood magic, well, you gotta go to a blood magician.
So we need a different blood magician to counter this one? I don't think we have time to do that.
There's that old sign: fight fire with fire. Unless you're a firefighter, then you use that cold juice. Cobb's cold juice, patent pending.
Cobb, can you help me?
Well,
I'll buy you a wig.
for what?
I'll buy you a wig and opium.
If
you could
a
tell me
wig made
about-
of opium, Molly, well, then I would just smoke all my head. I'd be in the same predicament I'm finding myself now.
I'll buy you two separate things, a wig and I'll buy you
I do want the wig made of opium, though.
Okay, I'll get you a wig made out of opium. Can
All
you
right.
tell me
No,
how
I
to make blood magic?
I do have to be honest here, Marlon. I do not know what we're talking about. I kind of spaced out halfway through.
Are there any protections against blood magic? I'm like waking everyone up
Have
in
you
the
tried
van.
more blood magic?
How do I learn how to do blood magic?
Oh, you take your blood out, you're right, and then you do some magic with it. You take other people's blood, you do some magic with that. You ever hear 10,000 hours, Marlon?
Yes.
All right, well maybe get 10,000 hours of blood magic and you do good at it.
Okay, I'll talk to you later, Kyle.
Well, there's another thing you can do. If you gotta, if you have the blood of the person that's trying to do blood magic on you, well, that's gonna stop any of their blood magic from working on you. But mainly blood magic. The thing about it is, though, you need a lot of it, though. You're talking about teeth a lot, though.
He's been stealing teeth.
Ooh, that's an interesting thing. A lot of people say teeth are some of the closest bones to the brain outside of the skull.
That's true.
So maybe think about that.
I'll think about it real hard.
How many teeth you got there, Marlon?
The normal amount.
Oh, the normal amount.
I'm not missing any. I don't have any extras as far as I know.
Maybe the next time we're together when we're braiding each other's hair, we can count each other's teeth and tell us stories about times whenever we had more or less teeth.
That sounds like a lot.
All right, Marlon, come to the phone.
Okay, what is it? What?
I gotta go, but I gotta tell you one thing.
What?
And he just hangs up.
Okay. Well, that was kind of helpful.
What did Cobb say?
Cobb said if we got some of the blood of the person who's doing blood magic, that can be like a defense.
All right, well, yes.
I have a lot of people's blood on me, if that would help.
Thank you, Jamie.
I don't think it's that I don't think that the dentist was there. I don't think he was there at the scene of the incident.
Nobody said they were a dentist.
No, I didn't.
There was a dentist in the Midnight, another dentist. You might have had some of his blood on you.
Fill up my cavity.
Yeah.
How can we
No,
forget?
never mind. He didn't die. He was just getting high.
Oh yeah, he was the one
He-
who survived because
yeah,
he's
he
doing
was-
nitrous in the cabinet.
Yeah.
No, he was almost as helpful as you could expect for a dentist.
Okay.
He just loves nitrous.
Tamara and Funk, are we gonna go fight this blood magic guy?
Yeah. Funk looks at you and goes, well, I don't, Marlon, I know that we've helped each other in the field before, but this might be a bit out of the pay grade of your. I know I saw everything, but I can't really be taking all of you on this. If we're gonna take them down, I got to contact the actual FBI for this because with everything that happened last night at the Snow White Drive-In, we're definitely everything's on high alert right now. Also, all we have right now is like I was talking before about calling FBI. It's kind of hard. We all believe that it is Richard Concordis that is doing this. I don't have what the FBI needs and calls hard proof that we do. We have the little spin top that the collector gave me. The collector gave Ron, but that's not so.
So you're not gonna help us.
I'm saying y'all should hang back. This is a very powerful blood mage here. Tamara and me, I'm not saying you can't, but it is. And then he's trying to say not to covers his mouth. So Jamie, he's like, your friend's not doing okay. She keeps talking about makeovers.
Does the FBI need to approve if you take us shopping?
What are we gonna go shopping for?
New clothes.
Yeah, it seems a good start.
And Funk just looks so sad. He just reaches in the wallet and goes, "Here you go," and just gives you $200.
Oh my gosh.
He's just get yours, and then he goes, she's not doing great.
We can buy so many new clothes with this.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I mean, I'm not gonna say if obviously I know you, Marlon. When you get your head stuck to something, you're gonna do it. I'm just
What I went through last night?
I mean, I did.
I want this guy gone.
We did play back on the tapes. It's not looking great. But okay, fine. Okay, well we gotta do some recon. We gotta figure out. We don't know if this guy knows if we're does he know we're here? We gotta figure out some information first before we can kind of move forward. So how about
I found his office address. Looked it up on my phone.
Yeah, no, I was saying we can. How about we go?
Turns out dentists advertise.
Yeah, we can go to his office. I'll go in. We'll do a little undercover work. We'll see what's up. Okay, how about
I look
that?
at Tamara.
And,
With a face that's kind of like, is Funk just gonna walk in and immediately die?
Tamara goes, no, he's pretty. He's good. He's good in these weird situations like this. He's good at pinch. Sometimes he just gets kidnapped, but a lot of times it kind of leads us to find further things out. So even if he gets kidnapped, it's good.
It might take 6 seasons to find him again, but by
Yeah,
God.
Maybe
my
missing
God.
some teeth.
Yeah. But so I think we can do that, and then Tamara just looks over at Jamie and goes, and then after we find Richard, we can go get a makeover.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't had one in a long time, but we can go do that. That sounds.
I feel like if I took a shower and had different clothes, then I would feel different and better.
Okay, well, y'all are staying over at Pop and Mom's, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how about we go drop you off there? We should all shower and change, and then we'll
The
come.
bathroom's got a mirror in it. Can y'all stay with us? I'm a little nervous.
Can we put a sheet over it? Or
I
a
don't know if that
towel?
would really help. We could.
That keeps Bloody Mary from coming.
I am gonna
through
say
the mirror.
the hard part right now is there's mirrors almost everywhere. I can't really. I'm not gonna really bring you to a place that, especially, but we fine. If we want, we can all stick together. We do. Funk and I have some clothes that we can change into. We have but let's go back to Pop and Mom's. Kind of regroup. Everyone needs to change. Wash themselves of all the blood.
Mm-hmm. Can you stop by the post office on the way? I just need to mail something. And just drop it in the.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Thanks.
What do you got to mail?
I just forgot.
Okay, great. We'll do this. So does anyone else have post office first, makeovers later? Ron, do you have anything you want to do in the interim of chasing down this blood mage? Or
I'd like to get out of the van soon. It's real hard to do my morning stretches in this normal sized vehicle with all these people in it. It's spacious, but not that spacious.
Y'all three are a real interesting kind of collective here of monsters, like virgining monster. I don't know what to.
We're pretty reasonable people, and we've been exposed to some pretty unreasonable things in the last, let's say, couple of days, and we're trying to roll with it.
That's fair enough. All right, well, let's go. Yeah, so tomorrow starts the van back up, drops the cloaking spell off of it, so she doesn't just.
It no longer says ice cream.
Well, but you want to pull in traffic with a car that people can see. Otherwise, there's gonna be terrible wrecks. That's happened before. Anyway, so yeah, y'all are taking to Poppin' Moms and. And we get to clean up and stuff like that.
Then I stop by the post office.
Yeah,
You put something in the letter mail slot.
You drop something off in the mail. So we cut over to Concortus Dental. It's a lovely little morning. Everything's starting up. What's your also? First of all, Jack Packard. Is on the show. Say hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so Jack is going to be...
I did it. I'm here on this show, too. You can't get rid of me.
And you got the 20-minute mark for getting to be in the show.
There were no suicide attempts this time.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Rewind the tape. Funk contemplates what being alive is and puts a gun in his mouth. Now enter Jack Packard. Hello, Jack. Jack's playing Richard. Everyone, tell everyone a little bit about what Richard looks like. I think we get this shot of him walking into the dentist office, starting off a nice day of dentistry. And
absolutely. Richard Concordus, we're going to say a little bit older, maybe in his 50s, though has a youthful energy about him. Captain Picard, bald on top, hair on the sides and back, wearing exceedingly bright scrubs, like they look like if anyone knows what Zubas are. They're very colorful sweatpants, basically, that many men wore in the 80s and 90s.
I do know what those are.
Yes. So has some Zubas and some, regular medical scrubs. Seems very happy to be there. Says hi and good morning to the receptionist. A little bit shorter, maybe like a 5'6", 5'8", not like terribly short, but below average height, and just seems to be in good shape ish, and happy to be there. Is just very excited. Maybe he has a receptionist whose name is something I'm going to make up right now. Connie Fairweather. That's her name.
Connie Fairweather.
Connie Fairweather is a receptionist. And he walks in and is like, "Hey, how's my favorite Connie Chung? All right." She
very
smiles.
Topical reference.
Very
timely.
topical reference.
Yeah,
if it's one thing to know about Richard Concordus is if he finds one joke to make about you, it will be that joke for the rest of your life. Cool. And so, just kind of walks in, is super happy to be there. Is just a happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
He's enjoying himself. You got the waiting room semi-full. You got some people waiting for you. Mm-hmm. And you do go back in to the main operating room, and you're just making sure everything's cleaned up from last night. With Ronnie, you do find there's a little one of his Ronnie's canines on the ground that you were trying to find before, but you that's why you came in a little early. You do find it. You get it. Make sure everything's cleaned up, and you're ready for your first patient of the day. You got, let's see, old Stewart's coming in. He's getting his braces off.
He's very young.
Yeah, he's
old young Stewart.
Old Stewart, or that's what. Well, that's the thing. You call him Old Stewart.
It's it's like a big guy. You call him tiny.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's just he's like 14. He's getting his braces off. He's pretty excited.
Okay, he's getting his braces off.
Is that what dentists do? Maybe he's doing something
That's an
else.
orthodontist.
That's what an
Orthodontist?
orthodontist
Oh,
does.
He's
never
got a
mind.
root canal or
this
something.
is the most fact check part of the show as of now.
Well, what we could say is maybe young or old Stuart is about to get his braces off, and so he's getting one final cleaning.
Yeah, there
before
we
he
go.
gets
There we
his
go.
braces
That's what
off.
I meant.
That
That's what I meant.
that would make
Yeah.
sense.
So old young
Wow.
Stuart comes in. He's getting his braces. I thought of this.
He's getting his braces polished.
This is I was on dentist.com earlier before this episode. And then it was like always go
Lots
to
of
a
research.
go to a dentist to get a cleaning before you get your fucking braces removed from the orthodontist.
And if no one owns dentist.com, wow. Bad move, dentists.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Anyways, so yeah.
So I'll walk in and I'll go, hey there, Harvey, how's it going? All right, it's time to get those cleanings ready to go. I see Connie got you all checked in. We're going to get one of, because I'm a dentist, not a hygienist, so I'm not going to do your cleaning. I'm just here to check on you. Like...
Fuck you, Joel. I guess is what Jack's trying to say.
Just set me up. You're like, let's say where he's getting the cleaning. I was like, okay.
I tried to give you root canal too. You could have gone with it.
Joel, have you been to a dentist?
I've been to a man who puts his fingers in my mouth. Does that count?
Hell yeah, it does. And so, rooting around in there making all sorts of bad puns, like, oh, everything looks okay
And
to me.
Stuart
All
can't,
right,
Stuart can't get, he's trying to say anything, but you're one of the very annoying dentists to where you ask things whenever their mouth is full so they can't respond.
Yeah. Hey, so Harvey, how you doing in school? Oh, that's great. No, that's great. Hold on, you might feel a little bit of pressure here while I scrape.
Stuart!
Okay, now hold on, I got to put the suction thing in your mouth. Yeah. All right. Okay, we're going to get Betsy over here. Betsy will make sure you get all cleaned up and shined up. All right, we'll see you later. Bye. And he's back off to his office. Back off. Good old Betsy.
That's a scene that we see. And then we cut back to everyone's showered up, looking nice, looking fresh. What are the fits? What are you wearing?
Did we go shopping, or is this what was in the?
This is just what because you already.
Okay.
So you came back. You're at the motel, Papa Mom's. So all this stuff you brought on the road trips. You have outfits and stuff to change into. You were not able to go shopping in this time.
Okay.
We will.
You can go shopping later.
I'm just checking.
Kill the blood mage Dennis, and then you can go shopping.
He's wearing probably just a white, nice button-up shirt
Mm-hmm.
and navy pants.
Okay.
Nice shoes.
Jamie has on boots and pants that are flared, but not in a cool way. They were cool maybe 10 years ago.
We'll give it another
When she
5,
bought
and then they'll be
them.
cool.
That's true. And then a t-shirt that has a horseshoe on it and says "Good luck," and a flannel overshirt that is yellow and green plaid.
What's old Ron wearing?
Ron has pulled out another pair of overalls because, as we discussed, most what he wears. But he also pulls out a shirt that says "Good luck" and puts it on. Also, he's got the same one. He just also bought it, but it's separately.
Jamie's very excited because that means we're still friends.
Oh, hey, good looking shirt, Jamie.
Poor Jamie.
I like your shirt too, Ron.
Thanks. That's wild. Not a lot of places carry 5XL, so
Should we get one for Marlon?
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't remember where I got it, honestly. But let's look. We'll check online.
Is
after we
Marlon in the
defeat-
room? I bet he's not in the room when you're having this conversation.
No, I think this is in the hallway. We all coming out into the hallway going,
yes.
nicely. Oh, hey,
Cute.
Marlon. Good morning.
Good morning.
How does Marlon feel that you're not in on this? That they're wearing the same shirt?
At first he thinks they planned it, and then he's mad and jealous, but then he realizes they didn't, and he's so vain he wouldn't necessarily just want to wear a t-shirt, but some of it's also sour grapes, so he's having a lot of feelings about it.
That's what I knew. That you're like, oh hey, so y'all wearing the same shirt, and then we just snap into Marlon's brain. We're just like, what the fuck?
But then he obviously with them it's not
Yeah.
planned.
I don't remember where I got it either. I just I don't know. Anyway, I guess we should go. Funk, y'all here tomorrow? Y'all in the sitting room or
Yeah. They
Pop
went.
and Pop and Mom.
They came out. They went ahead and just got a room so they could shower too. They're still just kind of wearing similar stuff. Their outfits weren't as different as y'all's are. But yeah, so they're like, all right, so we're gonna go over. Funk tells you, he's like, I called. I made a new appointment for myself. So we're gonna be going over there, try to get some information. One of you stick with Tamara. She's gonna try to get a lay, see if what kind of like barriers, spells, anything like that he has in the little strip mall he's activated in. And then I think Ron and Marlon, you can stay in the van for some surveillance. Jamie, you stick with Tamara. She specifically asked for you to accompany her today.
She's going to teach me how to be stylish. I have a question.
Yeah, you raised your
I
hand.
did.
Yeah, I saw that. You can just ask me a question.
What is your appointment at the dentist for?
Well, I said I have a cavity so I can make sure to see the dentist. A lot of people don't know that the hygienist does the cleanings.
An orthodontist
And an
do
orthodontist
braces.
does braces. I don't have braces, and I don't need braces. So I just said I have a cavity, so I have to see the dentist. Yeah, because if you get a cleaning before you get your braces off, you just see the hygienist. Sometimes the dentist will come in, just do a quick check. Also, a lot of times hygienists and like nurses, they do like the X-rays and scans.
You're talking a lot about this.
I subscribe. They call it prescribing the subscriptions to Dentist Monthly.
Why?
Because it's like a dentist, like because they prescribe you. Dentists aren't. My dad's a dentist. I gotta be able to talk to him about it.
Is he disappointed in you?
Yeah, honestly, he is.
Jamie.
I mean, no, she called it, and that's the only reason I read Dentist Monthly. Like, I don't.
No, I mean, why would an FBI agent read Dentist Monthly unless he's trying to foster a relationship with his distant father?
That's outrageously on point. Honestly, a little scary.
Is this case difficult for you, Funk, going into a dentist's office?
I didn't think about it till now, but yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe that's why I said that I would do it at first. Maybe I want to prove my father. I do get scared at dentists. Maybe is it because of my dad? Probably.
No, it's because of the drills and the teeth. I mean, they poke you in the
Yeah,
mouth.
most people
with
get
little metal
scared of the
things.
dentist.
Are you scared of the dentist, Ron?
Well, I've never honestly. I mean,
Never had a.
If they tried to
I've
drill
never
into
had-
your teeth,
Huh.
would they just bounce
I've
off?
never had a cavity. I guess that's the. I don't know. I guess.
Have you had a cleaning?
I mean, yeah, because it's important to maintain good hygiene. And
Okay.
But
Well, I feel like this really got off topic. We're gonna go hunt down a blood mage, and we're just bringing up how I have a distant relationship with my dentist father that apparently is just tattooed on my fucking face now. Didn't realize that. So
we can barely see it.
I know because, yeah.
do you have a James? Do you have a distant relationship with your father, or
Yeah, he's not a dentist, though.
what does he do?
Military stuff.
Oh.
Military?
Yeah.
Is that how he says it?
Yeah. He
Ooh.
said,
Well, that sounds legitimate to me.
get ready for school. I've got to go do military stuff. And then he goes to work.
Okay. Anyways, we're uncovering a lot. I'm covering a lot of stuff here. I'm getting way inside my own head too much before I go on this undercover mission. So let's stop talking about military work that we may or may not have done on the books, and then let's move forward and not think about fathers.
Funk, are you a little overdressed to go to the dentist? Come to think of it, you're
How are
wearing
you
like a full
supposed to
suit.
dress? Yeah, you can go to the dentist in a full suit. I don't
Okay.
have another outfit. Are we supposed to? I didn't read that in Dentist Monthly.
I think he looks like a businessman.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you're
He's
thinking
taking
of-
his lunch break to
You're
go.
thinking of Black Tie Dentist Quarterly, Joel, the high class version of this magazine.
Now Funk is just spiraling because he's like, is there another dentist magazine? Is that why my dad doesn't like when I bring it up at the table? Weird fucking episode.
So wow, it's wild that we've been in the van this whole time driving towards the dentist
Oh, we're
office and are
outside the
pulling
dentist
up
office
now.
yeah.
Fantastic.
You guys have fun with the dentist, and I'll have fun with my makeover.
And then tomorrow's
Have
like,
fun, Jamie.
Jamie, we're not getting a makeup. We're gonna patrol the area. We're gonna try to see what kind of spells.
And Jamie says, patrol the area with air quotes.
She goes, yeah. That's what we're gonna do, Jamie. We're gonna. Okay. So Funk, he's now loosened his tie. You guys have really gotten inside his head,
I
honestly.
literally wasn't trying to,
But
but
you did though.
it's easy to without trying. I should
Well,
have better.
you're bringing up like his apparently very obvious strained relationship with his father, and then be like, "Are you too overdressed for the dentist?" Like, how is that?
I've never worn a suit
How
to
is
the
that not
dentist.
trying to get? That would like fucking ruin me if someone's like, by the way, you two overdressed to go to the dentist.
You know
Do
who
you
has-
wear a suit and tie to go to the dentist?
I'm sure.
Joel doesn't own a suit
Yeah,
and tie.
I have a suit and tie, but no, I wouldn't wear. Because this is the thing. If I was just like, because sometimes you go to the dentist during the day during work, like you can go. Yeah, I'm sure you would take the jacket off, but I don't think someone's like, oh, I went to the office today. I got to change into the whole. I got to
my dentist
dress
outfit.
down.
Yeah. You have a whole like Mr. Rogers-esque like, oh, hold on, it's time for the dentist.
Yeah,
Like take off my sweater vest.
I also wear scrubs just to make everyone feel comfortable.
It's nice.
Paul,
It's very
You
nice.
blend in.
have you worn a suit to the dentist?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you take the jacket off when
That's
you
what I
get
was
there
saying.
because
Like, if
then they put the little bib on you.
Obviously, you're gonna take the jacket off anytime. Like if you were doing anything like laying down, you take the jacket off. But yeah.
We have proof that it happens, and it's Paul.
That's
Yeah.
Paul. That's what I was saying. Because if you're wearing a suit during the day and you have a dentist appointment to go to, you're not gonna be like, "Let me put on my joggers."
Oh no, I have my dentist sweat.
Or
my
what was it?
They have a big
Zubas?
tooth on the
Zoots?
front.
Zubas.
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 Zuba.
I didn't mean to derail it.
Hey,
I wear
listen.
comfy clothes to the doctor or dentist.
I mean, if I had nothing,
'Cause
I
I don't
don't
wanna
know why
get
we're still
blood and
talking
teeth
about
and
this, but
stuff
we
on
are.
it.
If I,
The listeners need to know where we stand on the
They put, like,
issues.
a bib on
What do you wear to the
I
dentist?
know.
What is the dentist doing? Are they just like fucking sawing your jaw or
I
something?
got fucked up teeth.
That's what they still put a bib on. That's
It's
why
not good enough. I want
The bib does. There is overspray from the bib.
Yeah. Anyway,
Let's tweet.
Thank you for
hey,
listening to episode whatever dentist clothes.
Yeah, tweet at us. Let us know what you wear to the dentist. That's all we care about. The show's over.
This is a simple poll: is do you change your outfit to go to the dentist? Yes or no? I'm gonna assume for most people it's no. If you're wearing a suit, you keep the suit on.
Yeah.
If you're wearing regular clothes, you keep regular clothes.
That's what I'm saying. If I had nothing else to do that day, I would probably wear comfier clothes because I'm going to the dentist. But
And it is inherently evasive. They are in your mouth no matter how,
Yeah.
what
They're
you're having
getting
done.
the little raccoon grubby fingers in there. They're trying to feel around. They're trying
Have
to.
you been to a dentist, Joel?
No, he just has raccoons and he pays. They take his insurance though.
They're sitting there. They're whispering words of affirmation and putting.
He walks up to some raccoons and hands them his insurance card.
And they're like,
he's
"Great,
like,
we
do
got-
they take this? And they just snatch it away and like eat
I'm
it.
like, I guess they do.
I could you have tiny latex gloves on little raccoon hands.
Oh,
They got used floss they're doing on you. All right,
Anyway.
so we've dropped. Look, Funk is going inside the dentist office. Fantastic.
Jack, everything's out the window with what we talked about. You're now
Great.
a woodland dentist.
yes.
Very,
You are a raccoon.
Very, very much in the vein of like Disney movies and stuff like that, where it's just like, yeah, that's what we're doing. No, okay, yeah. So Funk, he's got the little glasses on for a little spyware to go in there. He's like he's inside talking to Connie right now, and Tamara and Jamie are doing a little check on the perimeter. Jamie, give me a sensitive check.
8. A hazy impression about something important.
Because you did make the deal with Donut inside of you, and you ate the people. You can talk to animals right now, and so you do see.
Can I talk to animal dentists?
We gotta do this fucking show. So you see this tiny little tree that's been carved like a chair that's in there, and then there's someone laying down. No, I can't do this. I want to yes hand this so bad, but anyway, so you're walking around and you do see in like a tree you see some squirrels and you overhear their conversation.
What are they saying?
So one of them you get a little closer and one of them just
So yeah, so here's the thing: we're gonna go in, we're gonna take it all, we're gonna get everything, and they won't even know what hit them. They won't even, because these little dumb fucks in there, they don't even get it. They don't even get what we're about to do.
and the other squirrels just
Yeah, we're gonna get it, boss. Yeah.
What are you guys gonna take?
What the fuck? Whoa, oh, how are you doing that?
Hi.
How are you doing that?
I'm different.
What do you mean you're different?
I'm special.
What? Oh, okay. Just because you're special doesn't mean you can butt in on people's conversations.
Whoa. Hey, I just wanted to know if
Wait a minute. What do you got there? What are those thumbs?
Yes, I have 2 of them.
You open doors with them?
Usually, not if they're locked.
Okay. Well, you want to get on a heist?
Maybe. What is it for?
We're gonna go break in.
To where?
Paul, what's an animal like a
Pet store?
pet store, like a pet store? I don't know anything today.
Not to be confused with the animal dentist. We got dentist, animal, dentist. Animal
is there
store.
a very, very fancy animal store?
Yeah, it's like one of the
right
fancy. It's not so it's not like a chain store. But it's like a fancy pet
Yeah.
store.
Like a
Oh, so that's
boutique.
Mary K9.
Hey!
Oh, goodbye, Paul. Hello, Jack.
Look, it's important that the show move forward.
Mary K.
Nonsense.
Mary cannot. Yeah. So this girl's like,
We're gonna break into that place right there.
What are you going to take?
Oh, we're gonna take they got a lot of snacks in there. We're gonna take it and we're gonna hide it. They're never gonna know where we're gonna hide it.
Well, I generally think that you should be able to take food because you are squirrels and that is in your nature. So I want to help. Is this a victimless crime?
I don't know what a victim is, so sure.
Okay.
So she's saying, yeah, boss, she's in. Yeah.
Yeah. What do I do?
Well, we were gonna have to climb up and try to figure out how to break that window. But if you just open that door over there, we can just kind of go in.
Yeah, and I'll use this rock over here to hold it open. I'll just prop it open for you.
Oh, that's really easy.
yeah. Tamara looks over you. She goes, Jamie, what the fuck are you doing? Because just for context, Jack, when Jamie speaks to animals, she is speaking in the animal language of that animal. So she is just like right now, like chittering and making these weird. And then Tamara's like, Jamie. What are you doing?
The squirrels are hungry.
The squirrel.
Yeah, they tell me they're hungry, so I'm gonna help them get some food.
How hard are you dissociating right now? Listen. I want to pull you away.
No,
from...
They told me, and if you watch, let me do it. I'm just gonna open the door for them, and I'm gonna do it real secretive, and then they'll be able to get the food, and you'll see that I'm not making it up. This is happening.
Okay, I trust you.
Okay, so Jamie is gonna take up like a little boulder, a little rock from the lawn, and she's gonna walk up to the pet feed store door and like stand in front of it for a second, and then do a spin and like open it and drop the rock, and then like shuffle really quickly away in the like most conspicuous. Like she was trying to be sneaky, but it's the opposite.
Yeah. Luckily,
Well, I guess that lady didn't want any pet supplies after all.
yeah, luckily though, it is someone working at a retail high-end pet store, so their apathy is very high. Where they like it. Honestly, customers in the store do notice it. They work not at all. Does not register that it happened. But sure enough, the squirrels scamper their way in. They steal a bunch of shit. They scamper out, do a couple of rounds. There's more squirrels too. It's a real fun little like squirrel assembly line going in and out. The place where they said they'll never find it, it's just a hole in the tree that they were just in that's next to it. But they're all talking about how like this is the most foolproof plan. Everybody that was in Ocean's 11, but their squirrel counterparts is in this. Like there was like a whole big thing planned. We see it play out. Sure enough, Tamara's like, so you can talk to fucking animals?
Yeah, Donut said that I could for a little while.
Donut. Okay. Well, this is good. Can you ask those squirrels, since you did them a favor, can they kind of go do some reconnaissance for us?
Okay, I'll ask them.
Wow, because I'm checking, and she's been like casting spells, trying to check. She was like, there are protection spells all over this place, and he has this place heavily warded. I'm gonna go ahead and say none of them. Most of them are against like magic. Nothing against squirrels. So this is a unique. So Donut is his name. That's the one with everything. Because
he said his name was Apex, but I said that was silly. So then I'm calling him Donut instead.
Okay. Because I pulled you aside because I wanted to talk to you like one-on-one about everything that happened last night. I've been in situations kind of where you kind of lose control and you do a lot of stuff. And, I promise we are going to get makeovers after all this. That's not it. But are you okay?
No.
That's fine. That is fine. Is there anything that you actively need? Because I want to kind of talk this way from the guys and stuff. Because I don't know how many of them have... just killed a bunch of people. And what you did last night, completely, they were it was us or them. I'm assuming this was the first time this has kind of happened.
Yeah, I've never done that before. I'd like to not do it again. But I think if I have a makeover, I'll feel better. And then it'll be like in the movies where I have clean hair and new clothes and then everything's okay.
She's just like staring at you. She looks like Jamie's not picking up on the deep sadness that she's portraying in her face because she's like putting on a smile. But like Tamara deep down, like I've been like, I feel so bad bad for this girl that she has so much hurt in front of her. Like there's a lot. Like she's like, yeah, you know what? Just like in the movies. And then after we get the makeover, maybe we'll talk about what it really means if you're going to pursue this life of like monster hunting and adventuring and kind of what it kind of comes with it.
I thought we were just going on a road trip.
Let's get those squirrels in there. Let's go ahead and just.
Okay. Excuse me, and I'm gonna walk up to their tree where they're like stashing the goods.
Here's your cut.
They give you a very large to them, but normal size to you milk bone.
You know what? You can keep this, but I do have a favor to ask. Since I helped you out, could you help me out with something?
Well, yeah, of course, you're in the squirrel mafia now. We take care of our own.
Jamie's very excited to be a part of a new group. She feels included.
This morning she was worried that she lost her only 2 friends. Now she has a whole, what do you call a grouping of squirrels?
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, let's look it up.
I don't know. But also, I mean, she's matching t-shirts with Ron. So, like, that's great.
A scurry.
Oh, that's a good one. That's good.
It's called a scurry. You're now friends with a scurry of squirrels.
That's so exciting.
Well, let's go do our namesake.
Okay, so there's a dentist in here named Richard Concordis, and our friends might be in trouble. So if you could go in his office tomorrow, what should they look for? Because really there should be a bunch of teeth in a dentist's office.
Nope. Whoa.
Well, they take teeth out. I mean, it's part of the process.
Sure, but it's not like full. Like, there's a lot of them.
You open up the cabinets, there's just a waterfall of teeth.
Does this ever happen to you?
We know a lot about dentists.
Yeah. I hope there's a dentist there listening that's kind of like, this is it. I'm done listening to this show.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Tomorrow, what should they look for?
Whatever teeth he's using, what they need to look for is if there's like a safe or a secret room or anywhere that Richard himself is like going that no one else has access to. Maybe
Okay.
if there's like keys, tell him like, shiny stuff, anything that can kind of be able to get us go through past. Because like I said, this place is warded to the teeth, so I can't really do any magic to get
To
in
the
there.
what now?
Ooh.
We all heard it.
Let's move forward. Let's try.
Okay, so guys, and she repeats everything back, but in squirrel, so it's like, and
Yeah.
but adds in shiny things, yes, but if there's like shiny pointy things, those are supposed to be there because that's what dentists use. As so don't worry about those. Those are supposed to be there.
They the now head of the squirrel mafia,
Tony
that was talking to you. He's like
Tony Two Cheeks.
I'm gonna
fucking good. Tony Two Cheeks sends his. What's Tony Two Cheeks' son's name?
Tony Two. Tony Two Cheeks 2.
Tony Two
Tony
Cheeks 2.
Cheeks squared.
There you go.
So he's like,
I'm gonna send you with my son, Tony.
Three Cheeks.
Tony Three Cheeks.
he just always has like one giant nut in, so it's just like on this side of the mouth. But it's like the little me boss is that one. He's so excited.
I'm gonna do you real proud there as you're part of the squirrel mafias.
So be really careful not to have any humans see you, and if you get in trouble, you get out of the office either through the window or come through the door into the main building, and I'll let you out the front door.
Okay. Also, my dad said if you want to get married into the family, you can marry me.
Just as long as you never betrays the scurry.
Yeah.
The scurry's gotta come first.
So weird.
I'm honored by the consideration.
I think like it's great that like I am fully invested that the squirrels have a mafia. That makes 100%. That makes 100% sense to me. The fact that squirrels have institutionalized marriage doesn't quite add up. Like, is it a legally binding contract? Does that mean they have a court system? You've gone too far, Joel.
No, they do. They have a court system. There's no documents. There's no legal binding. And marriage to them is just that you. And that's what they call cohabitation. But you have to be. So everybody, you get married to one person in the scurry, but it's not like a polyamorous sister wife thing. But if you're kind of married to one person, you're part of the scurry, and that's how you kind of get in or out.
I love that you
You've seen
said
The Fast and the Furriest.
person.
Oh,
You're married
That's
to
fair.
one
So,
person.
so
Yeah.
they might have
I
like
mean-
nuptials.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Yes.
It's a horror show. You understand?
Yeah, a lot of horror stuff is happening. A lot of scary
Is
things.
interspecies marriage common with squirrels, or they can't talk
They
usually?
think that she's a
so-
squirrel right now.
That's just a big squirrel.
Because she can speak squirrel. Why wouldn't she be
It's
a
like
squirrel?
your cats just think you're a big
They've never
cat.
seen a non-squirrel talk squirrel. So, obviously she's a squirrel. They've never seen a squirrel like this, but that does not mean that they're not going to accept her like every other squirrel. They're
Okay.
very progressive.
We're very forward thinking for what ostensibly is a mafia.
I'm very honored by the consideration, but I think I am not accepting proposals right now.
You're lost.
He scurries away. He kind of goes up a drain pipe and then climbs through a little back window.
Tamara, that squirrel wanted to marry me. Is that normal?
I've never talked to a squirrel, so I don't really know. But maybe they do. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they have a court system. Who knows?
Squirrels right in. Let us know.
Yeah, if you're a squirrel, let me know.
You just get like an angry litter that's just like weird marks all
Yeah.
over it and bitten with an
Just
acorn.
like some broken, shell nuts.
Like put them in your mailbox. Like
Squirrels
what?
do have a postal system.
Well, it's not because of I got squirrel marriage right there. Like, no talk about the squirrel mafia.
Oh.
Sure, a chipmunk head is put in your bed.
If the squirrels are coming into Concordia or Concordis, I forgot my own character's name. Concordis Dentist.
Yeah,
There's a lot to keep up with on this show.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot.
think it's just
there's a lot
one-
of cannon being laid down.
There's
right
just
now.
one squirrel, right?
There's just the one. There's just the one.
23
He's-
cheeks.
Tony
So
Three
Joel,
Cheeks.
do you have an idea of what Concordis Dentist is, or should I fill that in?
You can. I mean, I don't have any ideas for anything. Obviously.
Okay, great.
None of us clearly know what a dentist is
Yeah.
or does, so fucking go nuts.
Because the dentist is where
Go
you go
nuts.
and you get lost in a giant maze underground. There's a minotaur, right? That's what a dentist
Correct.
office is.
Correct. And then the dentist asks you a riddle, and if you get it correct, you get the little sucker at the end.
Yeah.
What I'll say is for Richard, he's doing his happy-go-lucky, like, hey, yeah, all right, hey, giving people little names. But then he goes back into his office, his little, very standard, normal-looking dental office, plain, except for a little fish tank on a wall in kind of an inset bookcase. And after a moment, maybe he puts some files away. And I don't know if the squirrel can see this. We'll say they can, or else he wouldn't have done the whole squirrel bit.
Squirrel dies immediately.
So you think?
So
Tony.
Squirrel poison.
It says squirrel on it. That's to be for me. Okay, sorry. Go on.
No worries. And so, like, what Richard will do here is kind of like, really take a moment, check in with Connie at the front desk, make sure that there's no upcoming appointments, lock his office door. We'll say maybe it has one of those, like, old school windows above the doors that is slightly ajar. That
Transom.
way the squirrel can get in.
It's called a transom.
Yes.
So he locks the door, and from the pocket of his Zubas, pulls out a small, like a canine tooth, and rolls it around in his fingers a little bit. Uses that tooth to kind of puncture his thumb, to get his thumb a little bit bloody, and then crushes the tooth. And puts it up against the fish tank, and the fish tank kind of unlocks and opens to a secret compartment that maybe has like stairs to his blood lair.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Spooky, finally.
And so rubs off the blood, puts a little Band-Aid on his thumb, puts a glove on because he still has to be hygienic, and heads up into his blood lair, the fish tank closing behind him.
Yeah, Tony Three Cheeks cannot make his way in before it closes. But yeah,
Probably just as well for him.
yeah,
Right.
he's got really. So we cut back over to Funk is now in. He's talking to the receptionist. She said that Dr. Concordis is in the back real quick and he'll be done. And so she like brings him back there and gets him like outfitted with like the bib. Funk is just kind of like waiting, looking around. We cut to the van. Marlon and Ron. It's just the two of you. What are you doing? You can see on the little spy cam video stuff. Funk is just in the dentist's office. He's waiting. He's chilling.
Look around, Funk.
And like he's
Anything weird, look around.
I mean, just all the wandering memories of my father that I'm seeing all around here.
Look past that.
Looking past that, no, it just looks like a normal dentist's office. I mean, he's got the terrible music playing. He's got a bunch of stuff. I don't see.
Something you will see littered around the office. It's very important to Dr. Concordis that he is well respected. And so a lot of pictures of him with even mildly famous people all around the office.
Like who?
Oh, if there is any sort of local celebrity, like the lawyers whose commercials run nonstop in your area.
like the local weather and news teams like you do.
Yes,
Dentist.
He's got a little ribbon cutting ceremony with them at some sort of event. The get a bike guy. Like anyone, they have I'm sure like a minor league hockey team. He's there with the team. Anyone. He's not a very famous, but anyone even mildly famous.
There was somebody that they lied to you. They said they're a YouTube famous. You got a picture with them, but you're looking at no one knows who the fuck this guy is.
I was going to ask if Dr. Concordis, it sounds like he might have a TikTok.
Oh, for sure.
100% posts constantly 2 views, and it's just his staff.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. There are so many posts. He's you gotta stay daily on the content, and there's nothing. There's a few. Most of the comments are just people making the joke of all dentists are gonna kill themselves kind of thing. Well, because that's high suicide rate. Also, it's TikTok on the internet, so people are just gonna tell you to kill yourself. Yeah.
It's tough out there for dentists on the internet, I guess.
Let us know, dentists.
Please don't. Please don't contact us.
I feel like if any dentists are listening, they've turned off the podcast by this point.
They're like, this is what people think I do.
Well, sure. We've all watched those
I'm not
shows
an
about
orthodontist.
podcasting.
I'm a dentist.
I don't do the cleanings.
Do you think Funk knows his hands look clammy? I mean, these are a low resolution camera, but it just looks like holding the pen.
Ronnie can hear you.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ron, I can hear you.
I was trying to keep my voice down, but it's
your hand is
Too
your
loud
hand's on
and
the
baritone.
button, isn't it? Because I kept telling you you can't put your hands there.
Ron takes the button off. Sorry about that.
If you say anything, I can't hear you.
I click it down. I say he said he's sorry.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. No, I know. I'm just nervous. You guys got real inside my own. Am I overdressed? So, I mean, I took the
You're
jacket.
fine. You look great.
Should I take my shoes off?
No, that's weird.
Should I take my?
Look around for any signs of anything out of place.
I mean, I've been doing nothing. Nothing looks too out of place. I can, and he's trying to open drawers. And Richard, you kind of come out for your appointment with this next to do a filling. Funk does not know that you know, but you know who Funk is. But
that's what I was going to ask: is did Funk use his real name?
Funk used a fake name. He used an alias. I'm trying to think
Maybe Dunk or something. Would he just change one letter or?
Yeah, he changed it to Adam Tunk.
Normal name.
Adam Tunk, normal human, is the insurance that he put under, and then it runs though. It's
It's raccoon approved.
It's raccoon approved. That's the hard part about it, to get a good raccoon. The network that raccoons will take is very small.
You want to look for the little raccoon paw stamp on the back of the card.
If you can get a raccoon care, it's some of the best care you'll ever get, but it's hard to find. They constantly rove around. If a trash can gets hit around them, the appointment's over. They're too scared.
They get spooked.
Sure.
They get spooked easily, but their bedside manner is second to none. I do not.
Very good to washing their hands all the time. So that's good. That's the one
Just
not
got
horrible part of this.
Anyways, this episode went a weird way.
Thanks for joining us, Jack.
Yeah. So you read it as Adam Tunk, whatever. You didn't really think too much of it. But then you come out and you do recognize Funk himself.
Gotcha.
But luckily, before you can compose yourself, because this man is just opening up drawers and kind of low talking. He's like, I don't know. There's just there's some old other scalpels and stuff in there. Everything's I don't really see
Funk,
anything.
look, there he is.
And then because Marlon sees
I see
in
him
a
on the-
reflection, and then he goes,
yeah.
"Oh, hey, sorry, I'm Adam Tunk. I get real nervous at the dentist."
Good cover.
Good cover. Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Tunk. Is it
Yes.
little like a Tatanka, like Kevin Costner over here? All right. Why don't you have a seat, and I'll get you. Looked up. You said you got a toothache. You got a cavity. You think?
Yeah. I got an old cavity in my mouth where my tooth is. And what's in the tooth? The tooth fractured, and some bacteria got inside of it, and it infected the tooth. So the pulp is what I'm honestly worried about. My enamels. I brush, but I don't floss as much as I should.
Fuck, be normal. Be normal.
I did break the window when I was 5. That wasn't for you. It was for another dentist. But yeah, Adam Tunk here to get in this chair.
You should stop. I normally don't talk this much to the dentist.
All right, Costner.
Would you say I'm overdressed?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't usually pay attention to what people are wearing. I assume they're coming from some other thing and then going back to that thing. Like usually dentist appointment, they're in the middle of the day. So it's like whatever you were wearing first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I was just wearing this earlier, and I just dressed like this normally, I wouldn't say, and he like looks in the mirror, I'm overdressed.
Yeah. Why don't you please have a seat? We can get this started. It's perfectly normal to be nervous at the dentist. Whether you have a cavity or a cracked enamel, those are two, usually very different things. A cavity is on the inside of the tooth. A cracked enamel you would see on the outside.
That's how the bacteria got in.
The cracked enamel.
Yeah.
Right, so that wouldn't be a cavity. That would be a cracked tooth. That's very different. But you know what? Let's here, please have. So, are you laying down?
Yeah. He's so stiff, so nervous.
Funk, are you sure you want the blood mage to go in your do I need to call you to get you out of this? Are you gonna go?
He's just like staring up as like Richard is like, because he can't respond to you. You're talking to him in like an earpiece, but like he can't respond back.
Sure. So yeah, like I'm looking in, it's like, oh, I can. The thing about flossing is people say I don't floss enough, but the real thing is no one does. You have to floss after every single meal. That stops the calcium buildup from getting into the teeth. That's what locks in that. Oh, I see. You do have a cracked tooth right there, and I am gonna try to pull a tooth out.
I fucking love this. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck you. First contact with any part of the player team. You're like,
you just fucking. Because this is the thing. You got dentistry. You know how to do that. Also, you got weird, man. Also, you know what's happening.
If I know that you are an FBI, like the FBI agent, kind of in charge of all the spooky stuff in my town, I am pulling a tooth as quickly as possible.
Yeah. You pop out a tooth, and then all that happens is like you.
Did he just?
You hear like just a fucking terrible scream.
Oh, Ron, let's go.
And then, yeah. And then, I think what happens is you pop it out. He just shoots forward in the chair, and the glasses fall off, and so all you can see right now is the ground. You just see Richard's feet, and then the glasses themselves, they have the little mic in them, so you can't hear. There's some talking between Richard and Funk, but you can't really make out what it is.
Let's call it Tamara. Let's go, Ron. Let's go in there.
All right, let's go. All right. Oh, good. I have her number saved. Tamara, come on. We're going inside.
Yeah. So you
send her a voice message. There it is.
Yeah. Tamara and you are waiting out back for Tony Three Cheeks, and she gets a call from Ron, where Ron is just saying we got to go in.
Let's go.
Well, hopefully Tony Three Cheeks is inside. We can tell us information. So they run around the front. The four of you are outside of the dentist's office. What are you doing?
Are we in a hallway?
It's like a strip mall kind of thing. So there's the front room where everyone if you walk into the dentist's office, you're in the waiting room. It is larger than most of the places in the strip mall, but the offices and the dental suites are in the back, and the front is just the waiting room.
Jamie's gonna go to Connie and say, "Excuse me, miss, my pet squirrel is inside. I have to go get him."
And she's like, "Why is your pet squirrel inside? Mary K9's is next door. You can't bring squirrels in here."
I'm gonna take this as a distraction. And Ron, come on, let's go.
I'm following Marlon.
Yeah, you
And
first.
she's like, "What are you two doing? No, listen."
He got lost and he was looking for food in the store.
That man
but
that is
he's
6 foot.
No, we're supposed to be doing this.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
He's
and
an animal.
She just jumps out in front of you. She goes, "What? You all have to stop. You cannot just run. This is a dentist's office.
We gotta go in, man.
Then why are there rodents?
There's not. Do
there
not
are.
say that. And all this.
There's rodents in here.
Roll to manipulate.
Oh,
that's
no.
Oh, good.
That's not good for me. I rolled a 9, but a -2, so it's a 7.
So you are trying to convince people that there are rodents in there.
And they won't let us get them out for some weird reason.
And the guy's just like, no, there's no rodents in here. This woman is just, she's lying. This is this is a sterile office. Oh my God. And so like some of the people are leaving. Connie is like calling out for help. There's another like nurse that comes out. What was the other one? Betsy. The hygienist. Betsy comes out and she's just kind of like, what in the hell is everyone screaming for?
Betsy, my pet squirrel is inside this office.
There's
and
no
we need to... He's in here.
There's no squirrel. Then
Let
there's
me
no
come
squirrel
get
in
him.
here. Listen, y'all gotta leave. Okay, I don't. Oh, that is a tall man right there. Hello.
I just need to talk to a friend of mine. He's in here. He's having his teeth pulled, and
Well, you can wait out here.
It's very important that we speak with him right now.
Listen. You got you.
I woke up and I just tried to open the door while they're talking.
But between Connie and Betsy, like because there is like the door that goes back. It's like behind them. They're blocking
Jamie
both.
tries to yell to Tony Three Chinks in squirrel.
What do you scream out
I'm
in
screaming,
squirrel?
come to the lobby right now. We got to get you out of there.
And
Abort the
Betsy
mission.
She goes, why is this girl speaking in tongues? You get out of here. And then she goes, oh my God, there's a squirrel. And like,
I told you.
As Tony Three Cheeks like scurries past your leg, and then she's trying to like stomp on him.
Oh my God. No.
No.
Well, I'm not saying that she does. She's just trying. Listen,
That's normal.
She is at a fucking dentist's office. There's a squirrel inside. She's just trying to get up. She's not.
Okay,
like,
but then
killing
Tony
him.
jumps onto Jamie's shoulders safely.
Yeah, and then Betsy's like, get the fuck out of here. Get your pet squirrel out of here. Go.
I do get him out
Yeah.
safely.
And then Marla, you're still trying to go. And then,
You know, any opportunity, I'm trying to just open the door while they're not looking.
You're just trying to do
I'm
it.
being
She's-
so
she's
annoying
just
about it,
slapping your
too.
hand, and she's like, the three of you get the fuck out. Get out of here.
Can I try to do the, oh my God, what is that? Looking away to get him to look? Can I roll him a,
That made you look. It's
can I do a major look?
No, this is the thing I can say for sure about dentist's office. They're very against people just going back into the like facility areas with that. They're not supposed to go back there. So I don't think like a major look is gonna get them.
We seem like they're probably primed for that. Yeah.
And
Let me ask you a question, Joel. I assume with all this ruckus, I hear all of this.
you
happening.
hear
Yeah, you hear us.
everything
We
going
have no
on.
element of surprise anymore.
You know what's going down.
So, just for your all's information, I was going to be in the middle of a little bit of a ritual, but I hear the commotion and I take Funk's tooth and head back to my office.
You don't know what Richard looks like, but you do because you're trying to get back. Because like
Well, we saw. Did we not see him through the mirror, or we didn't?
Oh,
we
in
just
the
saw the
glasses?
office.
you just saw someone come. Oh, I guess you maybe looked.
Well, I
through,
saw,
but-
like, his
but still,
shadow.
what you just see is because you can see the door, like because Betsy came through the door and it's like cracked open, even though you're trying to get in. Like you do see somebody wearing these bright colored scrubs. I almost said Spanx. You see these like. That's how you
They're
gotta do the
medical
ritual.
Spanx.
You gotta do the
Richard
ritual.
Curtis is like, I'm a fun dentist office.
Yeah. But you do see somebody in these bright colored scrubs like leave one of the rooms and like go towards the back as you're screaming, and Betsy and Connie are just telling y'all to get out.
Ron, can you just?
Well, I mean, I don't, ma'am. Can I just need to talk to my friend. I'm sure he's in there. I just need to ask him one question.
Then
It's very
you
important.
can just wait out here until he's done.
Did he tell us what name he was using?
Tunk, I would have known.
You call out for Tunk,
Mr. Tunk?
and then Funk comes out and he's just like real calm. He's got a little dried blood on his mouth, and he goes,
And a shape of blood on his face.
yeah, and he goes, oh yeah, no, it's okay, no man, I'm here, everything's fine, we're good to go.
Well, you got your glasses.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry, they're right here. And he pulls out the glasses in his pocket. He goes, anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead and go. I got all my teeth problems fixed.
I'll look at tomorrow. I look freaked out. Like I look like.
Tamara just goes, yeah. Anyways, so let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and go.
Okay.
And then Tunk's like, I'll go with you. She's like, no, Tunk, you go ahead. You go ahead and stay here. So yeah, and then like Tamara just puts her hands on Ron and Marlon's shoulders as like she's like starting to try to back out the door.
Sorry, I guess I forgot what I wanted to ask you.
Tony Three Cheeks and Jamie are outside, and he's like,
Yeah. You see how to dodge all those feet? Ooh.
That was so impressive. And he tells me everything he saw, right?
yeah, he tells you like what he saw. There was like this weird. He used some blood. He saw steps kind of appear.
It was weird because they weren't there and then they was theirs. And then they wasn't.
Thank you, Tony. You have to go to safety. Where things aren't safe. That lady tried to stomp you.
All
Go
right,
back
but
to the tree with all the
I know you
food.
want to get married. I respect that about you, but I just want to give you something.
And he reaches into his mouth, and the nut that has just been in the whole time, he like pulls it out and goes,
This is for you, so I'll never forget you.
and he gives you this this very gross. It's like chewed on, gnawed on
acorn?
little acorn.
Aw.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for your help.
No problems. Thank you for all your helps in getting us the big scores.
I'll never forget you. And Jamie reaches down to like give him a high five with her finger.
Yeah,
like
he gives you he gives you a little.
You always be part of our scories even if they get married to me.
go to safety.
Yeah, and then he like scampers off.
Bye, Tony. And Jamie takes that like wet, chewed up acorn and puts it in her pocket. She is going to keep it forever.
I would too. Let's be real. Marlon wouldn't. He would throw it away immediately.
But no, that's just magic IRL. Yeah, like no, I'll never forget you, squirrel scurry mafia.
That's my squirrel fiance.
Well, if you say no, they're not your fiance anymore. But
I think it's an open invite situation.
The door's closed, but it's not locked. Like,
someone stuck a rock in it, so it's a little
if things
open.
go bad, you can always come back to Lebanese, Tennessee.
Labancy.
Labancy. Yeah. So great.
Marlon's fired up.
Lebanon.
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 Marlon's all fired up because this lady told him no, and he's mad, and he wants to get in.
Yeah, and then so once
He's like stomping around.
None of you see the conversation with Tony Three Cheeks. He's already scampered off. All you see is like Jamie's like staring at this gross, gloopy, spit-covered acorn. And then when you guys come out, she like puts it in her pocket. And Samara's just like, all right, so this isn't great. He's definitely funk. Funk is definitely that's not funk. Well, it is, but like he's being mind controlled. That little smudge in there, that means we stopped a ritual. Something bad is about to happen in there, though. We definitely blew our cover. Not great, just going and screaming about how squirrels are in a place
There
or
was
just a man.
some.
I know, but you got okay.
Can we not just wash the thing off of his forehead?
I mean, we can, but we got to get in there. We got to get into him. And once again, I told James that this place is warded out. We're not just dealing with just any kind of blood magic itself is already kind of scary on its own. But like this man knows what he's doing, and he knew people were going to come after him.
Jamie, did the squirrel tell you anything good?
Well, I don't know if I would say it's good, but it's informative. So he has a secret lair inside of his fish tank, and he used a tooth to open it. And it's in his office. There's a
Used a
fish tank in
tooth
the office.
To
Yeah.
open the fish tank?
Yeah, he had a tooth, and he did stuff with it with his hand, like smooshed it, and then the fish tank opened, and then there were stairs, and he went inside. Also, there's a transom window above the door to the dentist's office, or to his private office.
Cool.
All right, now, so Funk is smudge on Funk's head. He's got one of the teeth, so he's in mind control. Well, what do you think he wants? Why is he... Surely he wouldn't just collect a bunch of teeth, do a bunch of blood magic for marketing purposes.
Well, I don't really know what he wants. Like I said, all we know is that he was part of the Midnight Society a few months ago. But like I said, we didn't get that much intel on him because once we started getting all the talks about what's happening, he had been long gone. So we don't have too much on him. Obviously, maybe some kind of grudge. Who knows? Just trying to amass power. There's numerous things that he could want. But the real problem, we got to get Funk out of there. As bad of an idea as this is, I think we kind of just got to go in guns ablaze and we got to get Funk out. But we don't really have an element of surprise.
Or guns.
Is there? And then she goes, "Wait a minute, run!" Didn't
I have a gun.
Oh,
well? Also, I mean, we have guns too in the van. Like we're not hurting for guns here. You made friends with the collector, though, right?
yeah, the stretched out fella.
Yeah. And then he gave you the top. Can you see if you can he get us in there? Is there?
Oh yeah. Hang on. Let me. Wait. Is there? Oh, there's a side mirror on the van here. Let me just spin the top and do the
Tap.
Yeah,
on the mirror.
You're tapping
while
on
it's
it.
spinning.
You're spinning. You see like this like long wavy hand that you saw before, like reach out, grabs the top, and then like once it grabs the top, it's like being pulled out of the mirror by being spun around the top
Oh, that's
into like
cool.
this little spool, and then like it gets all spooled up, and then it unspools himself, and the collector is standing in front of y'all. You're just in the fucking parking lot of the strip mall.
Marlon flinches involuntarily. really.
and
Because
then-
of our
look
history.
does he look a little bit like an inflatable man?
He does kind of like there's not as much wind in the Mirrorverse, so he's like he's flowing a lot. But as soon as he does see like Richard Concordus, the Concordus Dental, he freezes and is like trying to go back into the mirror.
Yeah, I know. Can you take us in there? Can you just throw us through the mirror, through here, or a bigger one if we need to, but can you?
And then he just like he looks like real scared up into there.
We want to get your teeth back.
And then like he's like holding Ron's chest and like trying to like he's shaking his hands no.
Well, I mean, you can't or you don't want to.
And then he just kind of like looks down at the ground, kind of sheepish, and then he shakes his head yes.
I mean, I know I don't particularly want to look. Nobody likes the dentist, but we got to go in there. We got friends that need help. You need help. We got to see if this man's got some weird basement thing.
And he kind of looks a little sad, and he pulls out these two little figurines that he was like making on the other side, and it's like a little Ron figurine and a little collector figurine, and he's just like putting them together and just like looking at you.
Hey, buddy, that's what I'm trying to be a good friend to you. I want to make sure you're all right. It's not going to be good. You don't seem to like it when that awful dentist man makes you do things. So I want to stop that for you. I want to get you back to where you want to be.
He just lets out a sigh and then just shakes his head yes, and then like pulls out the little spool and then like starts to point at it in the middle of all four of you.
I reach out, touch it.
I think we touched the
Wait,
Can't be worse than what happened before.
Jamie's like, isn't this the man that killed Marlon's special friend?
And then the collector kind of shakes his head and goes like kind of sad, but he's just staring at the ground.
I get it's not your fault.
The dentist is controlling him. He's just like, it's his blood magic thing that we're trying to. I know. This is a stretched out little boy from a long time ago, and he's lived inside of a mirror.
Tamara had like she has numerous necklaces on. She has like one necklace on that she pulls off. Some like rose quartz. She gives it to Jamie, and she goes, "Okay, I'm staying back. I'm gonna start trying to break these boards. If y'all need to use this, it will recall you to this spot." That's a last minute thing, but I'm gonna stay back. Y'all three go in there, try to go through the Mirrorverse, try to get in there. I'm gonna call some of the Funk's contacts, try to get them. But y'all just you once I'll know you're in there. Like I said, I can tell when the crystal comes back on this side. And once y'all are in there, I'm coming through the front to make a distraction. Don't do anything crazy. We just gotta get Funk and get out of there.
Tamara, do you have an extra vial I can borrow? Extra jar? Extra?
Yeah. I always got little small vials. They're
Thank
all
you.
cute. So you can put whatever you want in them.
Put it in my bag.
Donut told me not to go inside the mirror.
We're just using it to go through, though.
And then,
I don't think it counts.
but no, it counts. You can't go through. You can't. No,
You're your own person, Jamie.
I got it. Can I give the rose to Ron and I can come in the front with you tomorrow?
We'll go in the front.
I don't know why
That sounds
Donut
good.
doesn't want me to go in.
That sounds good, Jamie.
Because he's a coward.
Tamara.
You look at Marlon, and you say, your boyfriend fucking deserved it.
I will not do that.
Tell him he deserved
it's
it.
not true.
Tell him he fucking deserved
I
it.
don't want to hear what he has to say. I don't give a fuck.
Because he knows he doesn't
Fucking
hear
bird brain.
He knows he doesn't want to hear what I have to say because I'm right.
All right, well,
I
hand
don't
me that
think
hand
you
me that
are
crystal,
right.
please,
Here
Jamie.
you go,
No,
Ron.
give it to Matt. It's okay. Just we'll go through the front. And then Donut. Boy, it's me, Donut. You can call me Donut.
Yay, Donut.
Meanwhile, we have been slipped into the mirror.
Yeah. So y'all go inside the Mirrorverse with the collector, and then you're going through different. He's finding different mirrors, trying to find a way in, and then
It's every kid's favorite Hot Wheel car.
It's this giant, really terrifyingly ornate mirror that looks into to Richard's little special layer. You see into it. Describe what they're seeing in your little underground blood mage layer under your dentist's office.
The layer is everything horrible that you can imagine. There are strewn body parts. There are human-sized bones everywhere. An entire chair made of human bones. But then there's also a sensible rug, where it's it gets cold down there. It's a basement. You want to have something nice to put your feet on. There is also a normal-looking television there. So it's this weird mishmash of horrible things you would assume are used within the rituals and modern day convenience.
Yeah,
there is a tiny refrigerator.
I was about to say that. I was literally about to say there's like even a mini fridge down there.
He's got like a Keurig.
Yeah. Well, like
absolutely.
Inside the mini fridge, there's you got certain ingredients and whatnot.
He's got
you gotta
LaCroix.
keep, like cold. Yeah, it's like here's some goat's blood. Here's LaCroix. You hate when you mix those two up.
A little rattan table with a bunch of severed hands in a jar.
Yes. And I don't. So, are you able to see Richard right now, or you're just setting up the space?
So they can see into the mirror as they're about to come through it, and they can. What's Richard doing down in there?
So yeah, you'll see Richard kind of standing in front of one of those like stainless steel tables, one of those that are very easy to clean, and you see him kind of grinding the tooth that he extracted from Funk into a little mortar pestle, add some stuff to it. He takes it and eats all of the powder that he created with it. And what I'm going to say is, you kind of hear him then talk to himself a little bit and be like, oh, so that's what they're up to.
Wish we had been here 30 seconds earlier.
Okay.
So the
Sorry, I got caught up looking at shoes.
The collector like shows you the mirror and like is like touching it, and like when he touches it, kind of goes all like liquidy, showing that like you can like pass through it.
Well, here we go, Marlon. I'll take the lead, and
Let's
Ron
go.
jumps out, hoping to, I guess, tackle. I'd like to tackle.
Each of you going through the mirror, give me a weird check.
Uh-oh, that's my negative stat.
Come on, Richard, let's get it. Oh, hey.
7.
Same.
Okay, so y'all jump through, and then you're trying to like go and attack Richard, but then what you see on the ground is you're standing in a sigil. This is not a dumb man. He does realize that there's a mirrorverse that he's been stealing people in and out of. So if you can, since you each got mixed success, you can either be stuck and take no damage, or you take 2 harm that negates armor. Because if you push through, it will just like send like a magic shock. So Ron, your armor would be negated. So you can either just be stuck in place, or you can push through and take 2 damage.
I think it's funnier if Marlon is stuck.
So like Marlon, you're like trying to run forward, and what kind of happens is like your feet themselves are stuck, and you start to fall forward, but then there's this like barrier around the sigil where you just kind of hit an invisible wall. It doesn't do any damage, but your pride is hurt as you do.
I have a plan.
Yeah, as you do
I have
that.
2 plans.
How
Okay.
much does that look like the Michael Jackson music video?
Ron, what are you gonna do? You getting stuck, or you taking damage?
I'm also getting stuck here with Marlon because I also agree that's funnier.
Ron doesn't fall forward as much. It's more so that Ron, as soon as you take a step out of the mirror, you can't really move that much because the sigil does keep you in, but like what really matters is that your feet are on it, but your broad torso itself is kind of like over the edges of it, so you're already just kind of like pinned in place. You don't really get to move a lot. But Richard, you do that sweet tooth dust. You see Ron and Marlon are now trapped in your sigil.
And just them?
It's just the 2 of them.
That's all I see is the 2 of them.
Just the 2 of them, yeah. And
Okay.
you see through the mirror, the collector is on the other side of the mirror, but the collector's not coming in.
Okay, and did I miss what you said happened to Jamie?
Jamie did not. Jamie just did not come in.
The thing
Okay.
inside of her doesn't want her to go through the
Right.
mirrors.
I'm out front with Tamara. We're gonna roll up.
Okay, great. So yeah, then I see it's just 2 of them. I kind of like look around them, make sure no one else is coming in, and I say, so welcome to my lair. I see you did not bring your heavy hitters with you, so thank you for that. No Tamara? No Tamara? All right, great. No, this is great for me because you have so many bones and
I'm
bloods
taking out
that
my lighter
can
and I hit
use.
it. This is plan number 1 of mine. I'm hitting my lighter. I want to see if it'll happen.
You're gonna roll a rear check, and you're gonna take a -2 to it.
A -2?
Yeah, because you're trying to use this demonic device in a place that already is really harnessing a lot of this energy.
I got a 7 then.
Okay.
I got a 7.
So you like go to light it, and like it's not going at first, and you're hitting it harder and harder, and you hit it, and you see like a little crack on the lighter form, but then does pop up. He luckily is summoned on the outside of the sigil. He's got like a little demon shower cap on, and he's got some demon soap as he's like, and he's just like, what the Marlin? Oh, where?
Okay, I've got the jar Tamara gave me.
Where are we? Ooh, this is a nice place. Good digs, Marlin.
I take the cork out of the bottle Tamara gave me, and I say, I want his blood. And I'm looking at the dentist.
He goes, you want that guy's blood?
Yeah, either kill him or just give me his blood. He's a blood mage. I need blood.
Ooh, a blood mage. Okay.
He's trying to steal my teeth.
I'll make you a can of deal. And this is like this tiny little imp, and he's looking at Richard.
He's talking to me.
Yeah, he looks.
Oh,
He goes. Obviously, you're a smart man. You did all this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, this
That's
dumb
right.
fuck over here. He's got my imp stone. It's a lighter for him. I'm tired of him. I'm a good little imp. What do you got to counter offer him? He wants your blood. I can get it for him, but also, you know.
Wait, are you serious?
You're a fucking asshole.
I'll give you to Jamie.
The one that actually has my name.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
She's a lot nicer than this guy. I will give you to Jamie if you don't, and then she can use you, or she'll be your friend or whatever. She's very nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you.
Save me and Ron though.
No, this isn't a great guy. He's got a lot.
I'll say this as an imp. I work with a lot of not great guys. I mean, that's usually not my problem. It's that this guy's an asshole.
Fair enough. Please.
And
help
like
us.
Richard is kind of like, sucking the dust off of his teeth, and just is like, well, let me. Here's what I have for you, Mammon, isn't it?
Oh, but I'm not. No, that's the demon he's got to deal
Mama.
with. I'm just a little imp. I would. But
Oh, you're the
How does
underling.
fuck know about my stuff with Mammon? Does
There's
fuck not know?
Here's the thing. Hold on, what's my nickname for you? I look directly at Marlon and I go, here's the thing, Vito.
Vito! Marlon
Yeah,
is
you know, like Marlon
furious.
Brando. You're my
Marlon
Vito.
is
Way to
furious.
go. Greed can have so many connotations, whether it's wealth or power. For me, it's information and it's knowledge, and I can feed your need for greed. That was an unfortunate rhyme. Because I didn't want this to be silly, but I can.
You just call me Vito!
Marlon, right? Like Marlon Brando, the actor.
Yeah.
He's got the oranges in his mouth. Like, that's the thing now.
I'm like looking at the imp with wide
That's your
eyes.
thing now. And so he's gonna grab, like probably next to his table, he's got like a big old femur bone, right? It's like, so what I can offer you here, little friend, is the wealth of information that can come from working with me. And I'm gonna snap the femur in half and like sniff up some of the marrow dust.
Listeners, do not inhale bone dust. You will die.
Unless you want the knowledge that it holds.
Unless you are a blood mage who needs material components to figure out your spells. And I guess what I'd like to do here is to kind of prove my power to this little imp, so he gets on my side. And I'd like to like make some like little bone darts to shoot at my new captors here to do some damage to them.
Ooh. Yeah.
Not my captors. I'm capturing them.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow, the
Captives.
tables have turned.
Yes.
So since they're bound up, you don't have to roll for anything. You do this, you snap the femur, you make it little bone darts, and you just casually toss them, but they just fly with just like such velocity and accuracy to where like Marlon and Ron, you both just like in pressure points, like get three like bones like stabbing you. You're
Not
each
in
gonna
their chakras.
they're chakras. Each of you are gonna take 2 harm. Ron, it does pierce your skin, but you don't take the damage. But it does. It's interesting though because it does actually pierce into your skin, which is hard. But
Hey.
it doesn't. But then Marlon, you do take 2 harm as you just get stabbed, and the little imp goes, "Ooh, that's some power right there."
Jamie can talk to animals now. She's pretty cool.
Okay. What he's talking about?
He'll eat your teeth. He'll eat your teeth.
How about we do this? And he just pulls out a little demon coin and flips it. So right now,
It's just called a coin.
I'm gonna need both of you, Richard and Marlon, to give me charm checks. Richard, you're really good at weird and stuff, but you're not great at charm. So I'm gonna give
'Cause
you
you're a
a
dentist.
-1 to your charm roll. But you're giving me opposing charm checks as you're trying to get this little imp to come to your side.
12.
With a -1, I got a 6.
And the imp just looks around and goes, I don't know. Jamie is real sweet though, and I've been with a bunch of weird old bald dudes before, so whatever. And so he just like, you'll like this to Richard. He pulls out his own tooth and then just like like one of his fingers sharpens up. He whittles it down very quickly and just flinks it at you as like a little imp tooth like goes into your arm.
The tables have turned.
And it just what's creepy about it is you can see it's like now traveling through his body. You can see where like the raised skin as it goes into one arm, up through his shoulders, through his chest and out the other, and then shoots back out where it's like covered in his blood, and it lands inside of the little jar that you had the Tamara gave you, and a drop of the blood falls on the seal, and it actually breaks the seal because you used Richard's blood against it. And he goes, all right, now next time I fucking see you, Jamie,
I'll give it to Jamie.
Jamie better be flicking that lighter.
I'll give it to Jamie.
Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go back. Sorry y'all had to see my imp penis, and then he disappears away.
We're free?
Yeah, the two of you are free.
I pull out a gun and I shoot him.
That
was my second plan that I had coming in.
So what you're telling me is in this world of supernatural magic and blood incantations, your big plan was gun?
Does it work?
You almost took my imp guy.
Roll to kick some ass.
8.
Your gun just does 1 or 2 harm.
It's my 22 revolver. 1 harm, close, reload, small.
Okay, great. So since you're like, you're probably shot, Jack, you take 2 harm. As you do get shot, the bullet goes through and you see a hole through him, and you start to see the wound itself calcify as it's just like starting to like reform and like harden back up. When you do kick some ass, it's exchanging of harm. So you're gonna take 2 harm, Marlon, as Richard comes right back at you, and then what's the attack you throw back?
This works into my plan if I'm allowed to do this. If we think enough time has passed, I'm gonna kind of like reach into wherever I was shot and take some of that blood, and say some very spooky words, like Kintorbo Lakantar.
Oh shit!
And what I'm gonna say is that Marlon gets punched in the back of the head by Tatanka, by Funk, who has now come up to my evil lair under my control.
Y'all, you didn't realize where the orientation you were, but your back was to the door of the office. Agent Funk is down there, and his eyes are just completely like whited out as like Funk just like punched you in the back of the head.
Oh, I'm not doing good. I go down.
So that's I think like it's like 1 harm for the hit, 1 harm for just like being sucker punched in the back and falling down.
I think I hit my head on the linoleum.
You hit your head down there, and then so
fell just off of that tastefully chosen area rug.
Yeah. Thank God too. You'd hate to get blood on that. Ron, what are you doing before we cut away?
I'm gonna pick up Marlon. I'm gonna use both arms. One, pick up Marlon and set him back up, and the other is to sort of give hold Funk back by the forehead, because we've described him as not nearly as tall as me. So I feel like that, little windmill arms.
Let's go with roll to, I believe, protect someone is one of them, right?
Yes, it is. Joel, you know a lot of the game words.
I know. I know as much about game words as I do about dentistry.
Oh, well, I know about as much about that as anybody. That's a 6.
You are like trying to pick up a Marlon and hold Funk back, and you are doing these things successfully. But what starts to happen is you didn't take any harm from where the bones were in you before, but what you now start to see, they didn't do this on Marlon because they did hurt, but they punctured your skin and didn't do anything. They have been slowly burrowing their way deeper into you, and they kind of, once they get to a point where it actually does harm you, kind of like spouts you put like, you get like stuff out of like a tree, like like syrups and stuff like that. You now, blood is starting to like kind of trickle out of these these little bone spears, and then magically, as soon as they do that, these cute little tiny little buckets appear on them, and then they fill up. You have 2 thimbles worth of Ron's chosen blood now that floats to you. And Ron, you start to feel very weak as the blood exits your body. And we cut over to Tamara is outside with Jamie, and she goes, okay, so they just blinked in. We just got to go in. We got to make a big scene. Okay, we're going to have to probably punch these women. We're going to have to attack them.
I was thinking...
Jack, please don't look so excited about this.
punch the secretaries, punch the secretaries.
It's an assistant and a dental hygienist.
I have something in the van that might help, and Jamie goes and gets a cattle prod.
That's great. Normally, I'd be going in there magic, but he's got a lot of wards up, so I do have some. She's like, I got something too. She pulls out like a taser and then just a giant knife. She goes, hopefully we want to use these. But here's the thing: if they're working for him and they are also blood mages, they are going to try to kill us. Hopefully, they're just dummies and they're not working underneath him. But also, that's most of the times when the big boss is evil, the workers are too. But
Okay, because we could also try to do a distraction with the squirrels, my scurry of squirrels, but I don't want to put them in danger if the people might.
Well, they were trying to stamp on the squirrels, and you got very upset. That's probably They would probably try to do that again for sure.
I want to go for that one. Was it Connie or Betsy?
Betsy. It was Betsy.
You got your cattle prod.
It was Betsy that tried to stamp on Tony Three Cheeks.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Great. This is terrifying. So yeah, you go in, and then like she starts trying to make a scene and is like going for the back door. Jack, I'm gonna let you decide this. Do Connie and Betsy, are they just normal workers, or are they working under you and they have magic powers?
I was thinking about this as we were building, as you said that earlier. And my instinct is that Richard would be so narcissistic, he wouldn't want anyone under him to even have a hint of power. These are normal, right? Like one is an elderly lady, and Betsy is like an adorable, like blonde haired and back in a ponytail, just like rosy cheeks, just happy to be there right out of dental school.
Nobody's adorable when they're trying to stomp on squirrels.
Yeah, they were frightened. Maybe they were just trying to kick them. These are very normal people who have no superpowers whatsoever.
I think Tamara's just, she's real revved up. Her partner's in there. So she just like goes in, guns a-blazing, and just like decks Connie.
Connie's the old lady, right?
Connie's the old lady. And she's like, I fucking know what y'all are up to here, this blood magic bullshit. And then she starts doing this like incantation. You start to see like wallpaper is like immediately like shriveling and like burning up as behind all the wallpaper there's these like sigils as like Tamara's like doing all these like cool magic words to like start breaking the wards. And then Connie's just like nose fucking gushing blood. It's like, oh my God, what is all this? And then Betsy comes out and she goes, what is it? Holy shit, this is some demonic.
And Jamie hits her with a cattle prod and says, this is for Tony.
And she just gets cattle prod, pisses herself, and just kind of like passes out.
Well, I'd leave, but they're the only place it takes my raccoon insurance.
Tamara, do you think they were magicians?
And then she like as she like finishes the incantation to drop the wards that are in like the front office, and then does just see that Betsy went down super fast. Connie is just on the ground crying. She thinks to herself, fuck, they're definitely not magic users. She says out loud, they definitely are, Jamie. They definitely are. We did a good job.
Okay.
We did a good job.
Yay.
And then she's like, go ahead, I'll meet you. And then she just picks up some money. She goes, I'm so sorry, and just throws money at them and runs forward. Y'all do go into the back office. Funk had gone down the steps. He left the door of the like little fish tank secret thing open, and you hear some stuff that's not going great going on down there.
Ow!
We cut over to Ron. You always have been almost invulnerable. You didn't really know about it. But you definitely how sometimes you just you're working too much and you get a full night to sleep, but you still just can't wake up at all that next day. Like your brain is it just feels like your body is physically weaker right now. As you see Richard now has these two little thimbles of your blood.
And Marlon, you ever feel like your arm's getting real tired?
Sometimes. Well, he's got your blood, Ron.
Oh boy, and these little buckets. Oh no. I don't know if I can get at them. I guess I will. Can I still hold Funk?
You can hold Funk back. You didn't completely lose your strength, but are you trying to go after Richard now?
No, I want to pull the little things out. The thing that hurts that's in my shoulder. I'm try and
give me act under pressure checks.
Like anyone, I'm trying to scratch at the intrusive thoughts until I reveal the glass interior that's just under the surface. Yeah. Did you say act under pressure?
Yeah,
so that's an
cool.
11.
You start to rip this one of them.
Gently, I want to,
I'm saying that what happens is you start to gently take it out, and as you start to pull, we get this close. The camera zooms in on the bone itself. As you start to pull it, bone spurs start spreading out of it.
All right.
Trying to stick back in. So you do have to like rip it out.
Get out, Ron.
It does. You're able to get that one out because you act under pressure fast enough to get one out. The other one is still in, but you can feel that it's like already embedding itself in you, to where you only have one blood spout on you, but you still feel weakened.
Well, I mean, that seems like enough for me for now. I would do the other one, but it sounds like
Yeah. Richard, what are you doing? You now have Ron's blood.
If I have some very special blood with me, I'm going to pull a tooth out of my pocket. I keep teeth in my pockets at all times.
Allison, I apologize for the thing I said earlier about dentist offices.
If you're a dentist, tweet at us and let us know how many teeth you got in your pocket right now.
To be fair, I'm an evil wizard dentist. I believe it's standard practice to, dispose of proper medical waste.
And not all dentists are evil magic
Right,
wizards.
this is a not all dentist situation.
All right,
Yeah,
look, deep in the
hashtag
pocket
that.
of big dentist, are we much?
Listen, I'm not a forward dental. Come on. That's an insider dentist joke. What I would like to do is use the tooth from my pocket and the blood. Right now, the biggest threat to me is the non-magical gun. And so,
Boom, got him.
I do still have the gun.
you do still have the gun. So I would like to fill... I would like to make Marlin's hand explode with bone spurs.
Oh, great.
Hell
Basically.
Cool.
And so if there is a way, I can grab the tooth and be like, so the fun thing about teeth is they're not actually bones. There's a lot of material in them that make them look bone-like, but they also have central nerves that go directly to your heart. And so they're connected to a person. They're filled with memories, filled with life. They're how we get our nutrition. They're very powerful pieces. And I smash the tooth into the chosen blood and try to make whatever hand it is you're firing with, I would like that one too.
Right hand, that would be his right hand.
That's tight.
Like
that's
not
tight.
fully explode, but
so you're gonna your weird score is a +3, so you're gonna roll use magic, and then you get an additional +1 because you're using that good blood. You got a good blood bonus.
So I get a +4 to
You get a
this?
+4 in total.
Oh, man.
Deepest
This
condolences
is a
to Marlin's
bad day
hand.
for Marlin.
11.
This is pretty great. So Marlin,
No, it's not.
great is subjective for the person, for which person in this scenario. For y'all
great
as
for me.
players, not good. For Jack as a villain, great. For Joel as a game master, fucking stellar.
For listeners, we'll find out.
I don't have an evil laugh, but yeah, you definitely hear me go, ha, 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 ha.
That's worse.
That
That's a lot worse.
Yeah, that's honestly worse than a
Imagine
menacing
your hand
mask.
exploding with
Yeah,
bone
see, this is what
spurs.
happens. So you see him like dip, like he's like saying all this stuff menacingly.
I'm lining it up to shoot him again, too.
Yeah, and you're ready to shoot him. And what happens is you like pull the trigger, and then you just start to feel like the trigger itself can't, like you're trying to pull it but it won't go. And because that's parts of the bones in your finger are now jutting out to where it's
what
actually
the
holding your
fuck?
finger in place. You can't even pull the trigger back. And then you start to see like the gun is shaking itself because protruding out one by one are these toothpick-sized bone spurs coming all throughout your hand.
Hi, listeners. I hate it too. It's fine. Power through.
As the gun like falls halfway, but then is immediately starting to be impaled as the bone thurs get thicker and larger, protruding through the gun itself.
I try to get,
snapping
with
it.
my other hand, I try to get some of his blood from the jar. Do I have enough left to try to, like, stop it?
Ooh, great, yeah. So
put it on
now
it?
you act under pressure.
Using Cobb's advice of fighting blood
9.
with blood.
Okay, great. So what happens is it doesn't make the bone spurs go away, but it does stop them.
If it's starting to spread up my
you're-
arm.
So
or-
yeah, you take 2 harm. As,
that means I have one more before I'm at. I know I'm not gonna die, but one more before
So
I'm at dying.
You also, since you're unstable now, all your rolls get a -1.
Okay, I didn't know that. I still would have. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Look, your hand looks like a pair of cleats. There's my cletus, my man. All right.
I don't even reply to him.
your hand is just like literally there's just bone sticking all out of it.
Oh, there's blood everywhere.
Blood, it's gnarly looking.
Ow! What the fuck?
This is whenever Tamara and Jamie come down. You see, and like Ron is like looking wheezy. You see the little blood spout on his shoulder coming out. Funk is just being held back as he's like trying to like zombie swipe at them. Not like angry, but just like dumb, mindless attack. And you do see that Marlon's right hand is now terrible looking.
Jamie, come here.
What happened to your hand?
Here.
Oh my God.
I give her. I was like, here's some of his blood, and then take this, and I give her the lighter.
Oh. How do I use the lighter?
Have you never used a lighter before, Jamie?
Like a normal lighter?
Like a normal lighter? Yeah. It's yours now. It's yours now. I'm gonna sit down. I sit down on the ground.
Should I use the lighter now?
You can try it. I told him I'd give him to you as a deal because he likes you more.
But do keep in mind though,
it might not work. It has a crack
like
in it.
A timeline. It has like a. So you just
Cool down,
used
right?
it. So
well, he can't.
Yeah, if you try to flick it, it seems like it's currently out of fluid, but they will just refill later.
Tomorrow we got his blood.
Tomorrow, what do I do with
Give me
this?
the blood. Give me the blood. Give me the blood.
I give it to Tamara.
And then she looks at it. She just goes, all right. Well, first of all, she takes a little bit and then flicks it on Funk, and then she just says like awaken, and then Funk just like he's like, oh, what the hell is going on? Oh, this is a weird. Where is my?
And then Funk gets judo thrown across the room because Ron is planning to like get rid of him before all this happens. So he gets
The second he wakes up,
this is fucking great. Yeah. So Funk gets a little bit of Richard's blood thrown on him. He wakes up just in time to realize he's missing a tooth and go, oh. So Ron, you roll to kick some ass. I'll give you a +1 on top of what your tough is.
No, I'm planning to just use him as a projectile. I don't want to hurt Funk necessarily, but I do want him over there with Richard.
I know that you always come at me, Paul, with the things that I say. You're not planning to hurt this man. You're just going to throw his body.
Well, the
at
object is
something.
not to like injure Funk, but
I
to
get
hit
it, but you're
Richard.
still.
No, I just want to point out that it's
throwing him like a bowling ball at a blood mage.
It's a
12.
It's the intent. It's the intent.
Well, the intent says the dice say 12, so make some intent out of this.
Okay, I'll give you this. Because of you got this. Normally, you would can take less blows. Would you rather that you take the blows or that he takes the damage? Like, which one is? I'll let you decide since you got the full success.
Well, character-wise, I should take the damage, but I don't think Ron's thinking about it. He's basically just like, let me throw this guy at this other guy, and then we can start from there. No,
Okay, great.
There's a thing drilling into my shoulder. That's weird.
There's no damage is done back to you. But what happens is, because no one's punched Richard directly, Richard, you do get hit by Funk's body, and this it's just kind of a latent spell you had. You see similar bone spurs, but not that are hurting Richard. As soon as Funk comes physical contact, bone spurs kind of jut out to stab Funk a little bit to stop him, but it does knock Richard back. And so that was just kind of a one-time defense he had for the first person to punch him. They were gonna get stabbed with a bunch of bones, and then Funk just goes, Jesus Christ, oh my God, I just woke up.
Oh, sorry. Oh no.
Also, shoot him. I just screamed that out.
Tamara,
he got mad that I had a gun.
Okay, so right now, what you can see is Tamara is trying to do some banishment magic on your blood. It's a strong ritual, so it takes a second. What are you doing, Richard? Everyone's pretty confused. I think Jamie's just trying to light the lighter. Nothing's happening. Ron just threw a man, so you got knocked back on the ground, but you have time to react.
Richard's main goal is information gathering. He desperately just wants to be the smartest guy in every room, and so I know a little bit about Tamara and a little bit about Jamie, but I'm hoping I can do some sort of spell because they are in my lair to get a little more information on them, so I know how best to murder them.
Okay, I like this. I like this a lot.
This is actually the way all universities work.
We're gonna do a fun check right now. Let's everyone give me a charm check. Just on this at the table. All of you roll charm.
Fuck me.
5.
Snake eyes, so it's a 4.
And also me. So let's all mark experience.
Okay,
We've done
so
it
what
badly
happens
here.
is Tamara's trying to do the spell on the blood, everyone's doing that, and then the room just turns stark white, and it's just these bright, blaring fluorescent lights, and then all of you are sitting in a waiting room, and you see, and it's funny too because it's Richard, but in Kids in the Hall style drag of just coming up to you as in an assistant outfit, and then there's multiple of him. None of them thinks this is weird because you all failed, and they're handing you your information forms to fill out before your dental appointment. So it's telling you about your history, any medical experience, and all of you failed. So you're all just fuck yeah.
What kind of questions does it ask?
Yeah, so Jack, you get to ask each of them out of game a question about their character they have to answer honestly that you would want to know in game wise. So you get to ask each of them an individual question.
I am going to ask each of them something, because I can sense, I know because of my tooth knowledge, which, trademark. I know they each have some sort of supernatural connection or power, and so that's my big ask here is more about that. And if I'm kind of in their head, I might... Okay, this is going to be meta.
Yeah, it's my show, so of course.
Great. Will I be able to get information that they, as characters, might not even know?
They like subconsciously, yes. Like you can get because you're in their subconscious, so it's like they would kind of have to know in a way, but they don't have to like know that they know it, kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yes, sure. And so, like, if we're going down the little list that I made here of everybody's names and the clever nicknames that I will give them.
Oh boy.
First, yeah.
Veto.
Veto.
I don't think you can veto these.
You're Cletus now. I'm sorry.
I've downgraded.
You've downgraded to Cletus. So I was like, Cletus, my man, tell me. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the deal that you made with Mammon?
How much do I have to say?
You're answering honestly. Like you're fully in this. Like none of you are like, oh, this is a weird thing. Like you're just, oh no,
A perfectly normal dentist office full of the same guy.
and asking you questions about the demon you made a deal with. Oh,
So I should just say the full.
yeah.
Okay. There was a guy I was conning. It was going really well. I got a lot of his money. He had to declare bankruptcy, and he came to my house and shot himself, and he was dead. And I wanted that to go away. So I made a deal with Mammon, and the whole problem went away. Except for I have 5 months until he comes to collect.
Ooh, interesting. And I'm gonna make a mental note of if I'm inside Marlon's head, I can see what this man who shot himself in front of him.
Yeah, you can
look
see it.
like.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make just tuck that in the back. Maybe he'll show up later. That'll be great. So
Cool.
you. So I turn over to Jamie and I go, "Hey, Freaky Friday."
That's a good one.
Thank you. It was either that or Wanda. I think Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday is way better. Yeah, way better.
Works more thematically. So I was like, hey, Freaky Friday, you got a little something inside you. You got something that I can tell maybe you don't even fully understand. But what I can tell you is that I want that power inside you. And so, I want to dig more into where Jamie gets her power from, if she knows, or if the thing inside of her knows.
Ooh.
You gonna be talking to Donut?
Is Donut sitting in the waiting room with us?
So inside of me is Donut, and it said its name was Apex, but I said that was a dumb name, so I renamed it Donut. And whenever I'm in trouble, Donut comes out, but also sometimes he makes me do things I don't want to do.
So Jamie, next to you in this waiting room, you see, and you remember because you saw this the other day whenever you had this memory back what happened in the cassowary pit, and you start to think about that again. And what you also start to remember is you talk about the second cassowary, and in a lot of the interviews that you had with the people at the actual zoo and everything like that, you start to remember people told you there wasn't a second cassowary. They just had to put down the other cassowary that was there, and there wasn't a second one. You're very confused, but then you start to remember there's this weird shadowy figure that you kind of saw and made a deal with that said it would save you. That shadowy figure is next to you, and you can see this too, Richard. Kind of this formless, shrouded in darkness thing. There's a voice coming from it. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Why did you bring me here?
I didn't mean to.
Jamie, who is this? Jamie, don't.
He's a dentist, and we have to answer the questions before we go in for an appointment.
Jamie, don't answer the questions. Jamie, he's trying.
I already answered some of them.
What'd you tell him?
I told him that you were inside of me and you had a dumb name, so I gave you a better name.
Did you? No, don't tell. That's. And then he looks at you and goes, he knows that's not my name. He knows that's what I am.
Apex.
Oh no.
We're gonna stop right here. This is what I've been after.
Jamie, this is bad. Jamie, you gotta get out. You gotta get out of this. Jamie, you gotta get out of this.
How?
We cut over to Richard is with Ron now.
Oh, Ron. Oh, and next we get to our favorite, the Gipper. Gipper, I need, all I need from you is... It should be noted for audio listeners, the Gipper is a reference to conservative leader Ronald Reagan, and Paul just gave me the middle finger because I knew that one specifically.
That would get a Paul.
I don't care for that. I'll tell you right now. But let's go.
Ron's as soon as you say Ron's eating jelly beans, like I don't even like jelly beans.
Well, what's up? Me and my chimpanzee are here at the dentist office.
We gotta do one for the Gipper. So I say, Gipper, all I'm gonna need from you is just a little more of your blood. We gotta do some of that work. So I need that sweet, sweet chosen blood. And so if I could, I would just like
blood
to,
not being information I don't have to give you. Ha.
That's fair. That's fair. As far as Richard is concerned, that's your only value to him. Like, I don't necessarily care about you. I just want what's good because, I am now focused on what I believe to be the most powerful thing here, which of course is Apex. And so that's where I'm focused in on at the moment.
Well, there goes my plan and not knowing fucker all about my whole deal.
Yeah,
so,
it doesn't
dang.
matter.
Well, yeah, blood me up, bud. I don't know what to tell you. Joel,
Blood me up,
how
bud.
much blood does he get?
Yeah. You're like having all these conversations in everyone's head. You get stuff from Tamara and Funk as well, but we don't see this. And then what just kind of like Donut is just screaming at you to wake up, Jamie. And then eventually you snap to and you see you're all like bound in different chairs in the room and then the thing that you see right now is like Richard just has like an IV running. He's like collecting blood from Ron. Everyone's like passed out. You're like waking up like, kind of like you're coming out of anesthesia. You're a little wheezy. Like feeling not great. Richard, you do start to notice she's stirring up. She's the only one that is awake.
So I'll look at her and say, so Apex, how much longer you think you got with this one?
He goes, don't listen, Jamie, you gotta get out of here. Don't listen to anything he's saying.
I'm sleepy.
Jamie, you gotta wake up. We gotta get out of here.
What? How? I'm in a chair.
Jamie, we gotta listen. You gotta get out. Any way you can get out. You can even go in the Mirrorverse. You just gotta get out of here.
Jamie's gonna try to like move the chair, but just fall over.
You're just gonna
scoot it,
and you just like slump over.
I'm not good at this, Donut.
So I'm gonna. What I'm going to do based off of the information I was able to gather is we are in a room full of bones and limbs as I have described before. I can only assume some of them are kind of like animal bones. And
Yeah. You got a plethora of bones.
Great. And so I'm going to try to construct as best I can a little bone animal, like as complete a bone animal as I can.
If only there was some kind of animal made of bones.
Right. Well, what I mean is like as full a skeleton
like
as I can assemble. I have mishmash bones. My bones are not organized.
You don't have like the full bones of like an armadillo kind of thing, but you're trying to just cobble together bones to make.
Oh, you're making
an
that
animal
like German first dinosaur reconstruction where it's just like a bunch of stuff stacked up on each other. Yeah.
Right.
Two
legs
this
and a
might
crocodile. Be a dragon. It could
you make an interesting bone structure.
And so, the thing that I would like to do based off of the information I gathered here is knowing Apex is animalistic in nature. I am going to try to draw that out and, hopefully kill Jamie in the process.
Ooh, this is fun. Yeah. So you're
again adjusting for various versions of fun.
You're starting to like do that, and then Jamie, you feel sleepy, and similar to whenever you were at Masters Carpets and the transformation started to happen, you start to feel that. But see, here's the thing: whenever it happened before, you were in the horse place. You were fine. Every time the donuts like come out and take control, you've been in this fun little subconscious. You were not there. You feel every bit of your skin starting to rip and just like rip asunder, like flesh is just stretching out. You feel like feathers popping out. You feel your jaw like unhinging, reforming into a beak. Like you feel every second of the transformation.
Donut!
as you just kind of go into this like weird malformed version of like half Jamie, half Donut. As Richard, you weren't paying attention during this, but then Tamara did wake up. She just has the last of your blood, and she like crashes the vial as you are banished from this place. Not dead, but Richard is just gone. As Jamie, you are like everyone else like wakes up because of Jamie's like cries. As you see, she is half formed into this weird like hybrid creature.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Am I still attached to the chair?
No,
or did I busted?
The chair got
out?
busted.
Okay.
You busted out.
Can I speak
You can speak.
with my new like my beak face?
It's a weird speech.
Do
but yeah,
I
you
look
can-
like a Kermit the Frog? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, parts of you are Jamie, parts of you are Donut. It's not great.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Right.
I'm flapping my arms like a bird.
Donut, what are you doing?
Jamie, just calm down. You gotta.
What do I do?
I'm gonna send you to D'Artagnan.
Okay, I want to see him.
Jamie.
D'Artagnan?
Jamie, what happened, Jamie?
Well, I was in a chair. Man was doing mean things, and then I was in a chair, and then the man, and he was doing bad things, and then I turned into a bird. I don't want to be a bird. I want to be a person.
No, we can be a horse, the bird, whatever you want to be here,
I
Jamie.
just want to be me.
Well, yes, and that's all I want you to be, Jamie. I want you to be you because I love you.
I love you too,
Do
D'Artagnan.
you want to know a little horse friend, Jamie?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Blue.
Blue, oh, Blue. And then you start to hear, just like every time a new horse friend is introduced to Jamie's horse adventures, the theme starts playing, Blue's coming out, everything's great. We do
he's
cut
so
back.
pretty.
Jamie's body cannot hold one solid shape. It's going back and forth between Jamie.
Donut,
it's
what
going
are you
back and
doing to
between
her?
Donut, and it's going back and forth. And Tamara goes, this isn't Donut. Whatever he did, we got to break that thing. And there's just like weird kind of skeletal structure.
Oh.
And like it's starting to like draw more bones to it throughout the room.
I try to shoot it with my good hand. I take my gun with my left hand and shoot at
You
it.
shoot it, parts of it start breaking off, and you start to see
pew,
like
pew.
where you're shooting at it, like those parts of Jamie's bodies are starting to contort and like break and snap.
Oh! Tamara, what?
And she goes, okay, hold on. And she goes, okay, I'm so sorry. And then there's some of Jamie's blood on there. She goes, okay, it's blood magic. We gotta do this. So she just like takes some of Jamie's blood, does an incantation, and then flicks it at the bone creature, and it just kind of like shatters and falls down. And then Jamie starts to like reform. In your head, what's Blue like?
He's a silvery gray stallion with beautiful light gray mane and tail. He's very tall. He looks kind of like a ghost.
And we cut over to, and y'all are like trying to just regroup yourself. Richard, where you this isn't your first time being banished, so you've set up a little like banishment, protection to where if you get banished, there is a certain spot that you'll get banished to. Usually the banish spell is chosen by like where you're sent to is chosen by the caster, but you know magic, you know that shit. So what is your little backup location that you've gotten sent to?
So here is what the scene that we are going to paint here. Old Stuart, just got his braces off, is feeling like brand new, and like his teeth have been freshly cleaned. His braces are now off, which means that his teeth are nice and perfect. And he's in his bathroom, just like enjoying his now metal free teeth. When from inside of him explodes Richard.
Oh my god!
Splattering him all over bathroom. Richard has implanted kind of these little safety devices into several of his patients.
This is so good too. They get this fucking shot of Stuart, and like we get a montage. It's not been great for Stuart. Life's been hard.
Hey, your teeth are all fucked up.
Yeah, like people were so fucking mean, and like he's like I couldn't do anything, and then like also like his dad chose a keg over dental insurance at his office, so they couldn't afford. That's a Simpsons joke for all you out
he
there.
said he's braced.
We're doing a lot of
Yeah,
topical
dental
stuff
plan.
from 20 or 30 years ago.
Listen, that's some good shit right there. And so like it was like his mom had to take on second jobs and all this stuff. It's been so much money to afford these braces. They had to go to a cheap orthodontist. I almost said dentist, but we all know that's not who does it. And so it's just like all these hardships. They finally got the braces on, everything. And then like he's like looking in the mirror, and it's like when you finally come out of that depression dip, and you're just like, man, things are looking good. He's got some straight teeth. He's growing into his body. He's getting more confident. He's understanding that what's happening now isn't the rest of his life. And he just looks at himself and he goes, this is going to be the year of Stewart. And then his fucking body explodes. And then standing in his place is a completely unharmed Richard. Oddity Roadshow is an actual play podcast using the Monster of the Week system.
I'm Paul Byron, and I played Ron the Chosen.
I'm Allison Maier, and I played Jamie the Monstrous.
I'm Shannon Strucci, and I played Marlon the Crooked.
My name is Jack Packard, and I played Richard Concortis, the Blood Mage Dentist.
And I've been your GM, Joel Ruiz. Music by People Need Goals, Zach Nichols, and Sriracha, with character art by Christina Marina and episode art by Sarah Gobble. For additional information, please visit our website at oddityroadshow.com. Thank you, everyone, for listening to episode 12, Truth Knowledge. This is the end of Arc 2, The Mystery of the Missing Trowel. They solved it because they found it. I loved this episode. Jack Packard's always a pleasure to have on. And he did not disappoint. If you enjoyed the episode and you want to hear more of us, and more of us with Jack, actually, Jack was able to stick around for the Oddity Post Show. That's right, the show we do after every episode of Oddity Roadshow. And you can check it out right now. Here's a little clip. Here's the thing. I went to a real doctor. They said I have prostate cancer, so maybe he cured it. Anyways, I'm into milking
Joel,
now.
have you been to a dentist?
So Jack is on the full episode with us. It was a lot of fun to do the post show with him. Also, he did give us some plugs to put in that I'm going to go ahead and just drop right now. So this is where you can find Jack at.
You can find me talking about bad movies over on Best of the Worst with Red Letter Media. You can find me over at The Escapist, escapistmagazine.com, where I'm the dungeon master of a D&D show called Adventure is Nigh. About to shoot season 3, technically 4, but it's okay. And that's a super fun show. If you're ever in Milwaukee, you can come down to Comedy Sports, where I do improv comedy most weekends. And that's all my things.
So make sure to go check out all of his stuff. He is amazing to everything he does. Always a pleasure to have him on. Like I said, this wraps up the second arc. Thank you so much to everybody that's been contributing on the Patreon. Thank you to everyone that's been telling their friends about us. We do have, as we talked about before, the Eternal Light level. It's the $20 a month level, where we send out nice little postcards to you every few months. You'll get a swag bag eventually. But right now, I want to give a shout out to Sylvia. She's a patron on our Discord. A lot of fun to talk to. So, just want to say, Sylvia, thank you so much for all the support. She also sent an amazing cob in. So if you're a patron and you've listened to Rate My Cob, Sylvia sent one in. I believe it's Rate My Cob, I believe 3 is what it is. You'll find it out if you become a patron. So there's who knows when this comes out, if there are, hopefully not, honestly, but there might be a few more Eternal Light spots left, and I'll be giving shout outs at the end of every episode. And so thanks to all of our patrons. Thanks to everyone that's tweeted us. Go to the website, check it out. We got merch up there, we got dice, we got t-shirts, we got a Getting Started together, we got amazing art. We'll have more music, more original music for Arc 3. We had 2 original songs produced for Arc 2. We'll keep doing it because of the patrons, because of just the support in general we're getting for the show. So thank you so much. I don't want to keep you too long because it was a long episode. I'm super proud of it. And once again, thank you to Jack Packard. Make sure to check out everything of his. And we'll be back in 2 weeks for the next guest interlude episode with returning guest Claudia Rowley for episode 13, The Tale of the Fucked Up Little Guy.
Stuart, you better finish up with the bathroom. I'm gonna take a bath.
Well, there's another one I gotta kill.